It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Every day I give thanks to God. I was born a man instead of a broad. When Oprah comes on, I turn off the TV. I don't shave my legs, I stand up to pee. I go to a barber, not a beauty salon. Don't pluck out my eyebrows just to draw them back on. Don't wax my pubes so I can wear shorts. I use my turn signal, I understand sports. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't go through a phase every 28 days. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. I pay cash at the grocery, no checks or coupons. Don't take along a friend when I go to the John. I don't throw a fit when I break a nail. I don't buy a lot of shoes just because they're on sale. I don't apply makeup in my rearview mirror. I don't think of Bambi when I'm out hunting deer. I drink beer from a bottle and not from a glass. I don't ask my friends about the size of my ass. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't face the pain of water weight gain. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Let me tell you, ladies, listen to me, ladies. I love those things inside of your blouse. I love your pretty faces, your warm and soft embraces. But if I had my own two boobs, I'd never leave the house. 2 hours getting ready for a date. I don't play with dolls unless they inflate. When someone asks my age, I never lie. After sex in bed, my spot's always dry. I don't read about orgasms in Vogue magazines. I don't mind if my dates try to get in my jeans. I don't spend a fortune on French lingerie. This is the same underwear I wore yesterday. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Tell you the reason I am. I don't take a pill, I don't use Massengill. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, tell you the reason I am. I find Michael Bolton completely revolting. Man, I'm glad I'm a man.
Good morning, hello, Mr. and Mrs. North America, all the ships at sea. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin.
Hey there, chick.
Last time I saw Pat, he was in the green room searching for creamer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was quite an adventure.
As you might imagine, it is quite the process.
Lots of them.
Yes.
Lots of them.
Get that shirt. That looks
That's
like
got color in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, but I mean it's not St. Patrick's Day. That's like that
Every day.
kind
Hi,
of shirt.
Josh. How are you, buddy?
You wear that
Good.
one day a year. It's like a Santa suit.
There's Ace Cosby.
Look at that thing.
Chick McGee.
It's a very
it looks
nice,
nice.
very nice jacket,
Look at
two-tone.
that. Look at that thing.
Note to self, always wear black.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Yeah.
No,
It looks like
you be you and don't worry about
Yes,
it.
don't let him bully you into it.
Yes.
Well, it's cold in here for one.
it looks like you're a waiter at some green themed restaurant.
That might not be a bad idea.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
18th hole.
All right. I'll get your gloves for you, sir. You wait right over there.
This is my master's fleece.
This is what the parking guys at the Masters at Augusta wear. Okay.
Oh, well,
At least it's a solid green. You got that going.
Yeah.
Except the alternate color sleeves.
The fellas at the Masters do very well on merchandise. There's a gentleman who's been arrested and charged with merchandise trafficking to Florida.
Oh, God.
Yeah, millions and millions of dollars. How much do you think in a week How much merchandise does the Masters move in their store? Now, keep in mind, they don't have any online presence. You can't order Masters merchandise online.
You can't.
Can't. If you do, it's a secondary market. It's not from the Masters.
Really? That seems like leaving a lot of money on the table.
Well, you'd be wrong.
I'm going to say $5 million.
Anybody else?
Ooh.
The week. Well, that's not even. Well,
week.
That seems high.
Monday. Yeah, I guess Monday to Sunday because they do have a whole pro-am and yada yada and all that crap.
Can you go to their pro shop any other time of the year?
I don't know the answer to that.
Probably not.
So what's the number?
$70 million.
Oh, my God.
Well, I thought I was high with 5.
That's right.
I
$10
thought you
million
were
a
high.
day. That's right. $1 million an hour.
Gosh.
That's right. $16,000 a minute.
Okay, I got it.
That's crazy.
All right.
$300 a second. Yeah, and this guy, Robert Globensky of Augusta, Georgia, charged with transporting stolen goods across state lines. The grand jury indictment charges alleged between 2009 and 2022. Globensky moved millions of dollars worth of Masters Golf Tournament merchandise and historical memorabilia and transported them to Tampa, Florida, knowingly that they had been stolen and converted and taken by fraud.
Man.
There
you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ain't that something?
Wow. Okay.
And the line must be really long at the pro shop.
There's a picture here that's crazy
Is it really?
of the people in the pro shop waiting. It's
All right.
nuts.
I mean,
It's
why go online then?
It's like an Apple store on a light day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who needs
They're
it?
always packed.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
And nowhere. I'm sure he had to steal some of the gnomes there that have become very popular.
Probably.
Chick.
Do they have any other statues? Small and size.
That's the perfect Christmas gift. You, a gnome.
Get you a gnome.
Oh, you mean a
make
gnome
your-
in my face?
Yes, like you
There
always
you
get
go.
us. You make us all garden gnomes.
And actually, I think the bobblehead price, the specific manufacturing of those has come down. I got you guys the Pop Funko of each of you.
Yeah, I
for
love it.
Christmas.
That's
And
great,
it was pricey, but it
I
wasn't
told you,
bad.
I
My
have-
dogs won't eat for a week, but it's
I have found a place that will do sculpted anal plugs.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
So are you going to actually mold one out of your?
Yeah, no, it's not my. It's my
So on
face
the-
would be on the end of it.
I was going to say on the handle portion of the plug, it would be your face.
Yeah.
That famous picture.
Oh no. That end's not the handle for me. You're going right up there, man.
Take a look see. Take a look see.
Use the news.
You might get a new picture taken with ooh.
Yesterday we had
Mustache.
a funny story about an elephant that got loose on the city streets of a town in Montana.
Butte, Montana.
It's hilarious.
Place of all elephants.
There's a photograph of this elephant crossing a 6-lane road.
Well, what do you want him to do? He had his car in for an oil change.
Yeah.
He was
Of
going
course.
over to have dinner.
Sure, you had to cross the street.
Wait.
But it one thing led to another, and then Josh sent me a video of some poor guy. I guess he's either washing the elephant or something, and he's right behind the elephant, and the elephant sits down, and his entire head goes into the rear body cavity of the elephant, and someone has to assist him to get it out, and then he immediately starts vomiting.
Yeah, it's
You can-
terrible.
Just those milliseconds inside an elephant's ass, though. My God.
Yeah, it just has to be awful.
Wow.
But you can relate, can't you? Remember you and the clown from the circus? And
Oh yeah. Of course. There was an odor. There was an odor.
you just
It
immediately
wasn't the clown.
vomited.
It was the clown's.
the clown's assistant. That's
yeah,
right.
the lady.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say. I think there are a lot of people in Washington D.C. that can relate to having their head up the ass of somebody. Now,
That
either a donkey
elephant
or an
was
elephant.
recaptured and went on to perform that night, by the way. A little follow-up.
oh,
Viola, yeah.
okay.
Viola the elephant.
She does stand up. She's amazing.
How do you greet her? Cello.
Oh, now we're doing musical instrument puns. Cello. Okay. All right.
Yellow.
I like that
How do you
very
feel
much.
about guys who say yellow?
I don't.
Instead
like
of
it.
hello on the phone. Yeah, I don't mind
Folksy.
Well, yeah, no, I don't want to buy
Yellow.
that car. Thank you.
it. Yellow.
I think that's kind of dated.
Well, maybe it's so dated it's back in.
I don't think the yellow thing is around anymore.
Okay.
Do you think that's still happening?
I think so. I like say go. Go instead of hello.
I do miss the landline because I always loved saying, "Yeah, I got something coming in on the blower."
I like the blower, the term the blower.
That's
from,
gone.
like
The horn is good.
the front page or whatever that.
Yeah,
Carol Burnett and
so many nice things that we've lost in our culture.
I finally have. I don't think anyone calls me anymore, and I answer the phone, and they say, "Hi, this is whoever's calling." I think that's over. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Hi, Tom. This is Chick. That doesn't happen because you know I'm calling because you're looking at the phone. So I think that's over. I bet you still do it.
A lot of hellos, or even guys, "Hey, man," 'cause you see who
on my car, for whatever reason, it doesn't always.
I don't find that surprising at all.
On my car, when it rings on the dashboard now.
Sure.
Yes.
And about half the time, it only gives the number, not the name.
What do you think? BMW came up with that and said, "Boy, I hope it works all the time," or you have a setting not properly dialed in.
I don't know. It seems to be at random. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it won't.
That's what they said. The engineers. Well, what the hell? It's going to work
50-50.
sometime. 50-50. Roll them on out.
Just saying. So I have to actually grab my phone, look at it to see who it is calling.
Really?
About half the time. I have no idea why. But
Okay.
I think it's polite to say, "Hi, this is Chick."
Huh. I don't say that.
How did you answer the phone when you were a kid?
Hello. When they called the house, hello. I didn't say hello.
In McGee residence?
Yeah, McGee residence or whatever the name was then. I kind of forget. But yeah.
We had to say
We
that.
had to say that.
And our last name wasn't McGee.
No kidding?
Yeah, that is
Very odd. Yeah. Josh?
Like Arnold residence,
Yep.
Josh speaking?
We had to say that.
We just said hello, but then for a couple of weeks, my parents got on this kick of, you will not answer it rudely. You will say, "Hello, this is Josh. Who may I ask is calling?"
Yeah.
And we had to do that for like 2 weeks, and then finally my parents were like, "I don't know why we did that."
Yeah.
They tried. They tried to turn us into polite boys every now and again.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we had to. It was kind of formal.
How did you answer your phone?
Griswold residence, Tom speaking.
That's how we did
Yeah.
it.
With just that much enthusiasm.
No, it would be much more pleasant.
It was exciting to answer the phone when you were a kid.
Because you never knew who was going to be on the end.
This will separate the men from the boys. How many times did your phone get disconnected when you were a kid?
Never.
Never. That's not surprising at all. I lost count when I was
really?
a kid. Yeah. It seemed like the phone connection was always the last
dark in
last bill to be paid. Yeah, and the lights. Yeah, exactly.
We did have a party line briefly.
You did?
Yeah, we did too.
Oh, my
in Michigan.
grandparents.
We are virtually the same age, but man, I don't remember that, and it makes it sound. You sound so old.
My grandparents
No,
lived out in the country. They had one.
That was
had one, yeah.
that was one of the last places in the country to get push button phones. Also,
Really?
yeah, in rural
Yeah.
Michigan, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it was you'd have a party. In other words, the people, if it rang twice, it was the next door. It was Chip's house, or one was my
Right.
house.
And my grandma held out for a long time from the push button.
Oh, did she?
I was like 10 and calling, like if I'd stay there, I'd call home and I have to do the thing.
Yeah.
Dial?
Yeah.
But we still use the term dial, but we don't have dials on the phone.
No.
So, in any event, coming up, we have a lot of cool stuff today. I'm very excited about another scandal in the world of chess. This one is really dumb.
We had an NBA player banned for life for gambling.
We do.
Yeah, and if you read this,
And that's Tom's take on this morning's sports. Well, big news in sports. Problem in chess.
the story about the guy in the NBA, I'll be on the jury. Guilty.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, this guy.
I don't think he gets a chance to.
He's done.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
he's out. Yeah, he's banned for life. We'll see you.
Yeah,
I
yikes.
hope he's a successful gambler.
Well,
Not
he
so much.
was to a degree, but when you're betting essentially on yourself being taken out of the game.
I hear they're going to air the court proceedings. It'll be sponsored by the Fan Kings.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Also, I just got this in a few minutes ago. The 2024 Uber Lost and Found Index.
Oh, that's always interesting.
Always hilarious. Someone lost a fart sensor.
Fart sensor?
What the hell is that?
I didn't know there was such a
I didn't
one.
either.
Yeah.
Fart
And if you had
sensor.
one, for God's sake, don't lose it.
I need to order one and put it in the hallway.
Danger. There is a fart.
Fart. Ooga.
You know, we should. Here's a novelty gift, and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
it's a bird cage with a little bird in it. And if bad farts, it just collapses and drops to the bottom of the cage.
Love it.
And it just kind of goes, oh.
And maybe a tweet.
What a great novelty gift. Every office would want to have one.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, right now it's the time for you to say something.
Simply Safe, the design it yourself, do it yourself home security system. I installed my first Simply Safe system about 5-6 years ago, and it
Lots of great sensors.
slick as anything.
They have your carbon monoxide detectors,
Yeah.
your sump pump thing.
That's
They do
right.
not have a fart sensor.
No, they don't. They have fires,
Not
floods, indoor and outdoor high-def cameras.
You never see in the front page of the paper, home
level
engulfed by fart.
Engulfed by farts.
Mr. Cosby, the resident reported.
Do what I do and put a camera in your pet's room so you can tell, hey, what are you guys doing over there? Hey. And you can talk to them. You can talk through the camera, you know. Of
course.
You know that? Of course you can. Simply Safe is backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And their professional monitoring agents at Simply Safe can help stop crime in real time by talking to intruders through that wireless indoor camera. And they will tell the intruder police are on their way and you are being recorded. And there's no contract, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe risk-free, and if you don't love it, you can send the system back for a full refund, but I've never heard tell of such a thing. Simply Safe has given us and many Bob and Tom Show listeners peace of mind, and seriously, you can't put a price on that. Get 20% off on any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews, they're the best. We got some really cool stuff coming up, including huge scandal in chess. The list of stuff lost in Ubers is absolutely fascinating. I mean, of course, there's the usual suspects, but how about a fake butt?
Oh.
Lost in an Uber. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. 20.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Muppets were the first thing I did, some cartoon kind of characters and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't even consider really impressions, but...
Who's the hardest one to write for? Because sometimes if you have the voice, there's some impressions you see them and you go, boy, that's dead on. And you go, but there's no
Okay, I've had a Billy Crystal forever. But I had no idea what I would even do with it. It's one of those voices that just, he doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Sully, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Come on, guys. We're going to go over here. It's just one of those things. But here it works. And Robert Downey Jr.'s one that I'm sure I've done that too for you. But he's the human Twitter feed. He talks in little phrases and everything's about himself. He could be giving out an Academy Award, which is supposed to be about the nominees. But it would turn it back to him like, these people deserve your applause almost as much as I do. # awesome. always that. Do me a favor. You're doing great right now for you. You know, that's he can insult you and be positive, backhanded compliment for everything. Chick, you do a great job sitting there doing nothing. Appreciate it. Why don't you do me a favor and text yourself?
Who would you like? What's an easy one to teach Josh? Josh is very clever. I don't know about his impression abilities.
I'm not particularly good at impressions.
No, I'd give him 6 out of 14 on clever. I'm trying to think who. Give me a little of your own voice if we can find something.
Well, I think 6 out of 14 might be a little low. It's not.
Okay, so you can go to a deeper register. Talk as quietly as you can and say this. Talk as about as slowly as possible.
In my own voice, talk as slowly as possible.
Now, bring it back down.
A little lower.
A little lower. We're trying to work on a Morgan Freeman here.
I see.
Oh.
No, you tried. And so,
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
Talk like Morgan.
No, why did you all of a sudden you're starting to talk? I
feel like it's in the back of the throat.
It's very. The truth is. Truth is. Say truth is.
True.
Don't do this. You're doing something to. Truth is. Truth is.
The truth is.
The truth is.
Truth is.
That's getting there. Let's try something different.
Let's try anything else.
Try an Irish or something.
You understand?
Oh, that feels so good.
Like, this is one of the greatest.
Those are me lucky charms.
Sorry. How about this? I said Chick McGee.
I'm here for 2 more days. I can have him.
Oh, there we go.
I will have him by Thursday, which is 2 more days from now. Thank you. Who helped me on that? Who said that?
You did it by yourself?
Thank you very much.
Tom.
Tom did.
By Thursday, I will have him ready for his Saturday Night Live audition.
What do you have to do? 2 characters and then 5 minutes or something?
It doesn't matter because we're going to have 37 characters.
Okay.
And 52 impressions.
Now, Chick, you could do a passable Jeff Goldblum.
Well, not in front of Frank.
See?
Intimidating.
It's not like you've never done it before.
I've tried. No, I haven't. Wait a minute.
Don't you do? They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
You can't get a regular cheeseburger in L.A. Like, if you get a cheeseburger at a restaurant in L.A., it's always a burger that was happily raised by the owner's barber, Jeff, spelled Geoff.
Of course, yeah.
I just want a cheeseburger. I want a burger made from a cow that was born and raised to be a burger. All right? I don't want a burger with dreams or hope. I want a burger that knew the deal. And I want a cheese that is 40% plastic. All right? I want a cheese that when I poop it out, I poop out a keychain.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, Pat.
I know. I saw.
got an
What happened?
Oh, Pat.
Stared at my
Tom is
pullover.
Totally obsessed with the color of Pat's pullover. He can't get back.
He's worn that before.
He's just
Many
sitting
times.
here laughing at you.
Many times.
It looks like
against
Pat's,
the blue, it does look a little goofy,
Here
to be
it
honest.
comes. Here
looks
it
like
comes.
Pat's parking cars at Augusta.
Well,
Have to have a side hustle around here.
you really have worn that a lot?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first time I've seen it too, but I like it a lot. So
It's good for fishing because you blend in with the algae.
yeah.
That's right.
In case you go overboard. And we have a captain overboard in the news. We got a great boat story this morning. Speaking of boats, let's see now. Tomorrow at this time, Josh Arnold will be
Not here.
on the watercraft. You'll be. How big a boat are you going to be in?
Oh, I forget exactly how many feet it is, but a smaller bass boat.
You and your brother?
Yeah, my older brother, and then my younger brothers will be on the other one.
You're in a fishing tournament?
Yes, sir.
What's the entry fee?
A couple $100.
Oh, wow.
And what's the
Per
prize?
boat or per person?
Per person.
Do you have a competition going between your brothers? Like
We have that as well, yeah.
Little side bet.
So, yeah, we have little side bets.
Okay.
Do you have all your gear with you right now?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're leaving right after you get off the air, right?
I am, yes. Yeah. All set. And the grand prize is $100,000 for the person who catches the biggest bass.
And then are you allowed to use any kind of bait you want?
Yeah.
And what's the prize you were talking about yesterday? The exact pound amount, if it's sequential or something like that?
Oh, yeah. If you catch something that's even. So if I catch a 4-pound even, 5-pound even, I get $500.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it weighs out at an even number.
Each round of the
Are
tournament.
you allowed to trim parts of the fish's body off?
Cut a fin off.
I never considered that.
What happened to the eye? Well, it came off in the hooking.
Well, it's a 5-4. Let me see that for a second.
Let me take a look at that.
That's called the Cleveland, Ohio method after the guys in Lake Erie that...
I think you get so many reways, though. Or if it's like 5-1, I can go reweigh it. And
No
then-
kidding?
Yeah.
Do you have this thing where if you look at your watch and it's like 11:11 or 5:55? Do you have, that's kind of like a good luck thing?
It was Make-A-Wish for us when we were growing up, yeah. Oh, it's 11:11, Make-A-Wish.
Or 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing. Well, I'm sorry. So back to your fishing.
Yeah.
Very excited about this for you.
Oh, thanks.
How long will you be in the boat?
We will. So Saturday and Sunday are the main tournament days. They start at 6:30 and go until 3. So we will be in the boat around 5:30, so we can get to whatever spot we've decided to start at. Because otherwise, you'll pull up and somebody will be there.
And I would imagine picking the spot is probably just the smoothest of all decisions among the Arnold brothers.
Starting off, it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, man, this looks great. But by near the end of the day, it's what are we still doing here? There are no fish here, Jeff.
There are no fish here.
Or maybe if you threw something other than a rattle trap. I don't want to throw something else.
Are you allowed to move?
Yeah.
And are you? What is the protocol with respect to other boats?
Thank you. That was my next question.
Okay, so let's say we pull into a cove and there's another boat like fishing a point that we really want to fish.
Yeah.
We move. We do not. Yeah. For us,
So
is it a gentleman's agreement or are
it's
there
an unspoken sort of yes?
Can't you just get close enough and go?
There are no fish here.
Now, not everyone follows it because this tournament there'll be 5,000 boats in this
Oh,
tournament.
my
so
gosh.
it's
Holy hell!
Yeah, so it's kind of you'll pull into a cove and there'll already be 3 boats in there. You kind of just have to fish.
Huh.
So yeah, the
You
fishing
already have
pressure.
your spot picked out? Do you kind of know?
No, so tomorrow's the big scouting day, and yeah, we go out. And
Let's go
Well, you think
over here see what this looks like.
So you think the fish stay in that one spot for a whole day?
well, no, it's not the same fish necessarily, but it's they were here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how you have to. I mean that's what the major league fishers do. You have to practice.
Do you have a scale on your boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have all the fish fillets
have the
purchased?
weights?
We have the
Jack the weights.
Yeah, that's right. We have the walleye fillets,
The walleye.
The suture kit.
the bucket of ball bearings.
Okay. All right.
12 ounces of mercury. And,
Well, good luck. That sounds like a wonderful
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's
weekend.
fun.
I respect you, and I think you're hilarious, but I think it sounds like a nightmare. I would never.
Oh, no.
I would never. Let alone the brother angle, which I'm totally out of my element.
Then do you take you pack a lunch and
Yeah.
a couple of coolers and
Yeah. Yep.
Don't they have like a food boat or a beer boat like
Oh,
they
yeah.
do at a golf tournament?
Oh, we can pull over at any. There are a lot of restaurants, and we could stop.
kidding.
And, yeah, but
Beer's allowed in the boat, right?
not necessarily. I mean, it's not a tournament rule per se. It's more of a lake rule.
Gotcha.
You can get pulled over on a lake, and if you have open containers,
Really?
yeah, you can get
Isn't that like
Take it in.
90% of boating?
yeah,
Cocktail
and
coves?
that's why we have a story. Do you want to do that story right now, Christy? It's kind of funny. This is it's not funny necessarily. If
You have already said it's kind of funny.
if things had gone wrong, it wouldn't
Police
have been all
in
the.
Florida say a tour boat captain was so drunk on the job he fell off his boat. Tampa Bay Times.
That's like the one thing you should.
My fault.
You just can't do is to fall off the
Right.
things.
The captain goes down with the ship.
Not over the rails.
53-year-old John Beckwith, a captain for Clearwater Fun Boat Tours, had 30 customers on board the vessel when he fell overboard. According to an arrest report, employees said he had arrived to work stumbling and had food all over his face. Responding officers reported the captain performed poorly on field sobriety tests and blew a .118 on a breathalyzer.
Is that a lot?
Well,
It's over .08.
Yeah.
I just had the best hamburger.
Man,
He's got.
you probably want to go somewhere.
So he's got food on his face.
Yes.
Just a mess.
He was taken into custody on charge of boating under the influence. The fourth charge he's had for operating a vehicle.
They call me Captain Splash. You know why?
He was convicted twice in Michigan and again, quote, extreme DUI in Arizona.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. Cannonball!
What's an extreme DUI? That's
I don't know, but
I didn't know they had that category.
why would they allow him to get on a boat and take 30 customers out into the Tampa Bay?
So obviously they fished him out of the water.
Apparently, somebody did.
Now, when you get pulled over for that, do the cops make you swim a straight line while saying
That's very funny.
Although I couldn't say the alphabet backwards, stone cold sober.
I couldn't either.
By the way.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, as Augie Smith once said, you
Those
know who can.
Yeah.
Late-stage alcoholics who've studied for the exam.
Oh, that's funny.
CXWI, no problem. Okay.
But I love the phrase extreme DUI. That's new to me. I didn't know you could get
probably
more D than the D.
Christy, and I don't want to misrepresent my brothers and I. We'll be fine on the boat when it comes to beverages.
I have no doubt. You guys take this very seriously.
Wouldn't it be funny if you're with someone that drank too much and they barfed over the edge of the boat? All of a sudden, the fish really start biting.
Just really chumming up.
As
Would
far
that
as I
be
know,
illegal?
I don't.
Are you allowed to chum?
There's no chumming really.
You can't chum. That would be illegal.
all nature videos I've seen, fish love vomit and the squeeze cheese that comes out of the can.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to snorkel with that, put it on your snorkel, and the fish will come over and
Oh yeah, eat it off.
suck it
you're
right
in
off.
a-
I don't think you can chum for largemouth bass.
Not in a
necessarily.
tournament.
You know,
I don't think it would even really work per se.
I'm sure there's someone that puts that squeezy cheese on their feet, then puts their feet in the water. And remember that big fad a couple years ago of
The fish eating dead
it was a
flesh and-
pedicure.
pedicure thing, and then they found out that it was incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, they made it illegal.
the fish
I don't know.
It was in some foreign country, and they were putting stuff on their feet and putting them in some kind of.
They were just putting it in water with these little fish that would
Yeah.
eat the dead skin off. But
Right.
I think that was actually they were doing it here too.
Well, I mean, yesterday we had the ridiculous story of Jennifer Aniston putting sperm on her face to.
Salmon sperm.
Yeah, you got to be
sort of.
and
By the way,
injecting it
Jennifer.
into her
yeah.
face.
Jennifer needs some help.
Yeah,
with that.
the salmon sperm was the first for her. I'm
Gosh.
guessing that she was.
Pat, do you have a song?
Any woman who's had a romantic.
Boat.
And now, live from the Augusta parking lot, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey, can I say something, Pat, before you start?
sir.
Pat has a new video out. It's great. I watched it yesterday afternoon, and I could not stop singing it. Pat's new song about smoking
like
weed. And
weed,
we should point out you're not really a weed smoker, but it's
No, not at all.
I watched it yesterday, too. How did you get shot on out of retirement?
Yeah, no kidding.
that's a fair question.
We all had the same jacket. thing.
You should call him Sean on Knot. They are the dancing is so funny.
Yeah.
By the way, there's one cutaway. I don't know who the big guy is with the beard, but God, he doesn't move. It's
That
like kind
is
of
hilarious.
kind of like a mini robot move. And then Alan is taking it so serious. Everyone else is goofing around. Alan is like, he's right on the beat, and his lips are perfectly matched. The other three guys,
Well, Alan knew the song
It's kind of a hard background.
very well.
Yeah.
but it's available. You go to the Bob and Tom YouTube page,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
what's the actual title? I forgot.
Smells like weed.
Smells like weed.
Smells
Sorry,
like weed.
I just Googled Pat Godwin weed and I found it. Sure. But it's really a funny video and a great song. I love the song with a nice background vocals. But that's not what you're going to play now.
No, this is a drunk boat captain. Drunk boat captain lost one of his shoes, fell overboard with a bottle of booze. They fished him out with a big old bruise, saying, "Why don't you let me take you on a booze cruise? Sue me, ooh-wee, baby, screw me. Do me, baby, I blew me.
Oh.
A .12. Yeah, won't you let me take you on a booze cruise?
Yeah, for a second there, that blew me. Thing got a little tense there for me. He blew on the breathalyzer. You see. Ladies and gentlemen, taking this down for the purposes of
Tension in comedy is always good.
Yeah, very good, very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, but check out Pat's video. It's really fun. Did a very nice job on it.
Thank you, Noah.
Noah from our staff.
Talented guy, that Noah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
You can always find him. He's driving my car.
Yeah.
I get to see it on occasion. What am I hearing in the background? Is that
That
me?
was me playing. I was trying to watch the video without playing the audio, but the audio came up. I don't know why my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's out there. It's really fun. Check it out. Now, we have a sports broadcast coming up shortly.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. And there's some good stuff in sports today.
NBA playoffs. We got that guy banned for life from the NBA for gambling on his team. On his he giving inside information to gamblers on parlay bets.
It's so outrageous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It sounds like something you'd read in a novel. Like you're going, no one could be this stupid.
And you know who caught him? Adam Silver, NBA commissioner from Venus. Caught him.
We will send him to the overlord. the
Banned for life is what I meant. Everyone disregard what I just said.
Aren't you making enough dough? And what is the?
No, he made.
What's the lowest paid player in the NBA making?
He had $400,000 was what he made last season, and he was due to make just over the league $1.5 million this upcoming season, but he's not going to make.
And that's not enough.
And he only averaged like 4 points a game, and
So the side hustle was.
But he's going to have to find something else to do. I can't find out how tall he is. He looks like 6'6", 6'7", but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
how tall he is? Let's see how tall he is.
I can do that later. I've got other things to do right now.
Fair enough.
We have interesting thing about sleeping in the news.
And don't forget, Caitlin Clark making headlines in Indiana. It's Caitlin Clark crazy. People are trying to get them to move their city, and they are campaigning.
I'd feel better about all this if I just knew how tall that one guy was.
I know, right?
Why wouldn't you just look it up?
I'm the same way.
I wonder if she'll be playing in the Olympics. What do you think, Josh?
Here we go.
I hope so.
She might be able to work out in a special interest.
Show was going really well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Seems like a no-brainer.
How tall he is?
Jonte, what's his last name?
Jontay Porter.
Right.
We actually got them to look it up.
Now,
Jonte Porter.
Hello.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you're good, man. We hear you.
What's
You're
wrong?
almost yelling.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
You might have unplugged your headphones.
No.
Your headphones come on.
You know,
I'm back. I
I'm
don't know.
glad you went with yop instead of
How much?
what you could have gone with.
What,
He's 6'10".
6'10". Jonte Porter just said 6'10".
Yeah.
Tom, back to you.
and yet point shaving.
What is he going to? He's going to have to go to Europe.
Well, he's like, yeah.
There he goes.
Can't play
There.
here.
You can probably bet on
You can bet euros.
Absolutely.
Don't care. Dollars,
They
euros,
spend-
sterling.
They got food in Europe. You can go there and live.
He's a good-looking guy. Maybe he could do a male model thing.
That's interesting that you've come.
Won't pay him $1.5 million
from that angle.
Have you seen a picture of the guy?
I saw him, yeah.
He's a very handsome guy.
What's he? How's he hanging? You think about
I'm
that?
not sure how he's
How long is
hanging.
Ween? Why don't you find out how long his ween is? We can't.
Yeah.
The guy's he's against statistics.
I mean, even if it's small for his size, it's going to be 8
There's
inches.
no way that his ween size is out
it's
there.
out there. It's out there.
It's all out.
Celebrity
I put it
wing
out there.
sizes are on the internet.
I am not Googling that.
Let me tell you, actresses' shoe size are on the internet.
Well, that
Yes.
makes sense.
That's how I found out.
And there is I'm sure it's somewhat speculative when it's sourced.
Chrissy Hind has a gigantic foot.
That's from Tap into those great songs she writes. I get that. Yeah, there is
like a size 12.
there is a thing in the internet that has the so-called stats, if you will, on on the front naughties of male actors.
And cut or uncut, yeah.
Yeah,
Jimmy Stewart, totally cut. Cary Grant, uncut.
Okay.
How would Jimmy
Really
Stewart
have-
describe himself?
I'm circumcised, Mary.
I can imagine that.
I can lasso the moon with it, Mary.
Could we talk about Josh's fishing trip some more?
Yeah.
All right, now the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Really did
And
go off the
it's got the
rails
word better in it because it's a better idea. It's a better way to access therapy. And therapy can be very important. It can really help you out to recharge your batteries, if you will, get your social batteries re-cued, if you will, get that social sweet spot figured out in your own head. And BetterHelp is a better idea because it makes use of contemporary technology. It's those phones we're all carrying around, to that laptop computer. You can now access a therapist online. And the way it works is you fill out a questionnaire, and you'll be matched with one of over 35,000 therapists. And by the way, you can change therapists at any time, no extra charge. But the notion is you get to do the therapy online. So it can be with the camera on, the camera off. It could be like a phone call. It could be texting back and forth. It's about what works for you, and it's about the time it works for you, and about saving a lot of time, not having to drive across town to an office, et cetera, because you do it in the privacy of wherever you are and wherever you want to be and whenever you want to do it. That's where BetterHelp gives you a better advantage in accessing therapy. So here's what you do. You go to BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Get matched with a licensed therapist and work on yourself a little bit. Become a better version of yourself, if you will. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, we have Jason Kelce losing something in Cincinnati. Have you seen this story? This is really funny, and it involves...
It's the most Cincinnati story ever, almost.
Yeah, I think I would agree. That's coming up. Also, a bizarre Metallica story. Mm-hmm. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That's good. Just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like...
Is he padding the park? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain. You can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, yeah, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
Here's the question. Where is the Sistine Chapel?
Oh, right next to the 15th.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights. Did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, the little coloring. We added some carbonation, but...
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
Can I borrow your shirt and your shorts for later?
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later? This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. They got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, and Josh, and Ace, Pat Godwin. They're kind of sad in the break room because Tom doesn't like his shirt.
I'm a walking green screen.
And he takes
That's what he said.
He takes it.
Chroma key.
Pat's had 2 great songs this morning. We got another good one coming up. I'm very excited about.
That might be overselling.
I hope we.
I feel bad about how you treated him. About his shirt.
I hope we get the songs in before Pat has to start parking cars.
That starts at 9.
You know, we were all talking about, in the green room about how you're talking about you don't like what Pat's wearing, and of course, when someone like a Tom Griswold, who cuts such a fashionable figure every dash. I mean, that just really cuts a person to the quick when they're when they're confronted with. It's like when you criticize haircuts. It's an interesting tactic.
I think if you understand.
Somehow you're above it all.
That's right. Exactly.
I don't understand it. I've never understood it.
Did your girlfriend pick that out?
No, I picked it out.
Okay, so she hasn't seen it yet.
She saw
He's
it.
worn this many times.
I don't think
he has kind of.
Yes, he has.
He has matching
Green
shoes.
shoes. You haven't seen those yet.
You have green shoes on?
Yeah, a little slice of green there on the left.
Splash of green.
Splash.
Nice.
In my Olakais from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Very fancy. Okay, very
Do you
good.
own any green shirts?
I think I gave them away. I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I wear black and blue. That's about it.
You had a dark green you gave to Jeff.
Yeah, I think
I'd love to see you in black and blue.
I'd like to have a hand in that. If I can get in there. I've always told you this, and you think that I don't know if you mishear me or don't want to hear what I'm telling you. I don't mind that you give advice. What I mind is I've never seen someone such a mess from every angle, so willing to offer advice on what's
Brown
going
shoes.
on and what you're wearing and what the relationships and investments. And
Not just willing to give advice, insisting.
That's right. No, I told.
Let me tell you something.
No, I told Josh there's a certain car he was looking at. I said, Josh, you buy that car, we're done.
Yeah.
I am not going to be your friend.
Ready to sever the friendship.
I'm just telling you.
Over a car.
No, I'm just telling you that particular model of car that you were talking about.
I appreciate the heads up.
Someone I know had one, and she really needed to have two. One to stay in the shop while the other one was being repaired.
I still remember he told me once, you never, ever. Well, first of all, he when he starts a conversation with you, at times he likes to look around to see if anyone else is listening, like you're going to plan a caper or something.
No, this is privileged information.
Let me tell you something.
There's often someone hiding behind me. How about right now?
You never buy the first year of any model of car. Okay?
Oh, that's interesting. I made that mistake.
Just keep that in mind.
And I did that.
Never, ever do that.
Got all the bugs.
Yeah, before they can be worked out.
Yeah, you know, like the right front wheel keeps falling off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, you want to get that fixed.
Seems like that'd be a recall issue.
Yeah.
First year only. So we need to dip our toes into sports because we've got a big sports story in the NBA.
Okay, Joel Embiid had 23 points, 15 rebound, and a huge assist to Kelly Oubre Jr. on a late go-ahead three-point play. That led the 76ers to a 105-104 win over the Miami Heat in Eastern Conference play-in tournament last night in Philly. The Sixers earned the 7th seed and advanced to play the 2nd seed New York Knicks in the opening round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Game 1 is Saturday at the Garden. The Heat, who went from play-in tournament to the NBA Finals a year ago, even though they lost last night, is it a play-in game or not? No is the answer, because they host Chicago on Friday night. And the Heat will be without, maybe, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Basketball, Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy MCL tear. Apparently, he got hit on the knee last night during a play at the basket, and he played like 40 minutes of the game, but he did not look right.
Man.
And they're going to take a look at it today. I've got to call into his doctor. He's supposed to call me.
You ever been to the Garden, Chick?
I have. I saw Neil Diamond at Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
I sure did.
That was
I
quite
sure as
cool.
heck did. It was okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. We were, I think, in the last row. In the last row, way up high.
Not a great venue.
No.
Tough for music.
For anything. It's historic.
For anything.
It's cavernous.
A lot of rats.
It's ancient.
You'd think they'd torn it down by now.
Yeah.
And rebuilt.
How would they do it?
They've remodeled it a couple times.
This still blows. I was just there a couple of years ago.
Gotcha. I've never been in. I've only been around the outside, but
You'd be better off seeing a concert in the trunk of your car. It's a sonic disaster.
You know, when I abduct somebody, I like to have a concert for them in the trunk. Yeah. To make sure the drive goes quick at that.
And I like to think the artist is in the trunk bound as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
how you doing? Welcome to my show.
Have you met Michael Bublé?
Sinatra
You two will be fine back here.
It's a historic
You know what Sinatra said, right?
venue.
You got to see this guy's train set in the basement.
What does that even mean?
Grand
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still in the trunk phase.
Oh, no.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, I thought so.
That is a good joke.
And he actually said that, though. Yeah.
You ought to see
This guy's train set.
Who said that?
Sinatra.
Oh, at Madison Square Garden.
Is that the concert where he famously introduced the George Harrison song as a Lennon-McCartney number?
You're exactly right. He's something, yeah. I'm sorry, yesterday. Or something.
No, I think it was
Whatever
something.
It
was the George Harrison song.
Right, something.
How dare he?
I mean,
what a faux pas.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, George Harrison, let's give credit where credit is due. A great song. Frank was too busy smoking and drinking and whoring to know the origin of the song. And you see, Madison Square Garden's a crappy place.
What do I care who wrote it?
Billy Joel's played there 100 times.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make it a decent place. I've been there many times.
Many times.
McCartney, Lennon, Harry, who cares? I got Yvonne DiCarlo in my dressing room.
That's right.
I'm not too worried about this.
I can't have you, huh, Yvonne?
Saw George Harrison there.
Okay.
Grow your hair, Mia.
What?
Grow your hair, Mia.
Mia Farrow.
Remember when Mia had the little boy's haircut?
Pixie cut. Yeah.
As I call it, the boner killer.
Well, Mia Farrow. Wasn't it long hair, short hair, lunatic? No thanks.
Yeah, no
You find her attractive. You got to be on a level that I have nothing.
Yeah.
I'm far too superficial to be.
That's why she did that movie. Only the devil would bang her.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Boy,
That was the first title.
What did he see in her, Frank?
I don't know. Who knows?
That
Yeah,
was
you never know,
weird.
I guess.
Yeah.
And who am I to talk about somebody's looks? But no, thank you.
There you go. So much for Madison Square Garden, and we'll be right back. What have you got over there?
More sports coming up. Tom.
Okay, we got
other
chess. I hear
comments on the day, and we've got the NBA playoffs. But the problem in the world of chess is what we're going to be talking about.
And the most Cincinnati story about Cincinnati and Chile and the NFL.
Don't say that.
It's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Wouldn't you like to know what Chick McGee does while commercials are playing?
I sure
during the
would.
Bob and Tom Show? Walk this way.
Okay. Here you go. You're going into the restroom.
Well, no, this happens sometimes.
Sometimes you have to do quick decision making.
It's locked.
Right?
Normally, everyone who works here knows that they shouldn't be in the bathroom when we're in commercials.
Of course.
Because I might have to use the bathroom.
Number one.
I can't use the bathroom any other time than when we're in commercials.
Number one or number two?
I'd rather not say.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hang on. Your name, please?
Chris.
You're fired.
You taught him his lesson.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Refreshing. Wait a minute. Did I fire him?
Yeah. Why aren't you gone? Get your because he has no real power here.
I knew I had no power, but it still hurts when I hear it out loud.
Hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
And Tom had a child when he was 112. So
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtle and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
And the announcer for the Super Friends, dead on too, by the way. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, he was the guy who was after Ted Knight. Ted Knight did the original ones.
Right.
He'd be like, meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Jackie and Sarah and Monroe, get ready. Aquaman, I want you on the golf course in 5 minutes. Chop, chop.
Hey, Superman, you're going to free bowl of super that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
And your .com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
A little bit of trouble brewing between Tom and Pat this morning.
Oh.
Sure, we're going to talk about that as the morning moves forward. There's Josh at the I Hate Steven Singer
Tension.
sidekick chair. Tension, incredible tension.
We got some great songs killing up from Pat.
I think that ship has sailed because of the
So
words
you
you
go
had
get a
for it.
shirt out of your office so it doesn't bother you anymore?
Doesn't bother me. Just
Can we get it? Yeah, can we get you to change your shirt?
Absolutely.
Would you be insulted?
That means I get it. No.
Okay.
That means I get a shirt out of the office.
Okay, there you go.
I always love doing that.
I'm
In
chicken.
fact, that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm wearing the ugly green.
What, so you can steal one of his shirts?
Not just the green.
Steal, he gives it to me.
It's two-tone. It's got like different colored sleeves.
I'm at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk, and here's Tom,
nice
who
shirt.
has not ever heard of any colors other than various shades of khaki, various shades of
Blue,
black.
No, that looks like part of a uniform that you'd pull up to a restaurant and the valet parking guy'd be wearing that shirt.
It's a Bob
with a name tag.
Isn't it like a fleece jacket?
Yeah, it's just a pull zipper up. Yeah.
You got a shirt on underneath that?
No.
Oh, really?
You unzip that down to it says hello, ladies.
It's not the best way to wear it, but I'm doing that today because it's chilly in here.
Nice. It is chilly.
That's a VR, the brand.
A VR?
A vagina repellent?
Yeah. Well, apparently
because
not.
Tom knows how to pick up the ladies. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
The brown shoes.
Never take them off in bed.
Your brown shoes.
Yeah, leave them on. That's the Ivy League style, they call it.
That's right. You never know when you're going to be called away.
What's happening at the sports desk?
Well, let's move ahead with the NBA playoff situation. Last night we had the Sixers beating the Heat 105-104 with Jimmy Butler having an MRI today. He was injured. We'll see how he comes out of that. The Bulls beat the Hawks 131-116 last night as well, and the Chicago Bulls move on to play the Miami Heat Friday night in Miami, and word is up in the air whether Jimmy Basketball, Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy MRI will play on Friday night. And then the Sacramento Kings and the Pels. Now, Tom, what team am I talking about when I say the Pels?
Pelicans.
The New Orleans Pelicans. That's exactly right. Playing Friday night in the West. And then Saturday, all hell breaks loose. All the teams start
in cartoons.
Playoff action.
Is the stork the drunk one in the cartoons?
Yes.
Yes, the stork delivers the babies.
Yes.
Not the pelican.
Hilarious.
Although the pelican should, because he has the
got them out.
Yeah, they wouldn't need the
baby
bundle.
would fit in that, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a pelican live and in person?
I've never seen a pelican live. I must have, but I don't.
They're really cool looking.
I've seen plenty of.
I tell you what I have seen. Those jackass seagulls, I've seen those. They are brazen.
Oh, yeah.
They think whatever you have, it's theirs.
Finding Nemo nailed it, didn't it? Mine.
At Disney World, when you walk into that sea exhibit, and we have, it's funny because we do have coming up Goose News.
Oh.
Goose News.
And it's kind of a mystery story, too. I'm very confused by it, but it involves gooses.
It's gooses.
Gooses is a better word.
And yesterday, Toronto Raptors two-way player Jonte Porter, and maybe I should step in here and say, yes, we are getting to that chess story in just a second.
Bear with us.
Are people
Bear with us. I can feel
champing at the bit.
I can feel him going, this NBA player has been banned for life. After a league probe found that Jonte Porter disclosed confidential information to sports bettors and wagered on games, even betting on his own team, the Raptors, to lose.
Oh, no.
And by the way, he lost that bet. They dug back. And
in the locker room, fellas.
Hey, what the hell?
Would you step it down?
A little bit less effort?
Hey, now let's get out there and can we lose one? What's the problem with that?
I got a Bentley. I got to pay. I can make a payment on there, fellas.
Porter is the second person to be banned by Commissioner Adam Silver, for violating league rules. The other was, you guys remember? Don't you answer, Ace? I think you know.
What year?
Pete Rose.
2014. It was famous. When I tell you, you go, oh my
Kareem.
God. Oh my God!
Bill Russell, Bob Cosby, Bob Cosby. I'm sorry, wrong guy. Sorry, Ace.
Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling. Back in 2014. What a nut, huh?
That was unpleasant.
They're making a movie with him. Ed O'Neill plays Rogers. I can't wait.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be something.
It is.
Silver said, "There's nothing more important than protecting the integrity of the NBA for our fans, our teams, and everyone of this plant."
Yes.
And everyone associated with our sport.
The United Federation of Planets has declared, the National Basketball Association.
Some of you will be on protected roles when we come to conquer this. The investigation started when the league learned from licensed sports bettors, operators, and an organization that monitors legal betting markets about unusual gambling patterns surrounding Porter's performance in a game on March 20th against Sacramento. The league determined that Porter gave a bettor information about his own health status prior to the game and said that another individual, also another NBA bettor, placed an $80,000 bet that Porter would not hit certain numbers in a parlay through an online sports book. Had he won the bet, it would have paid off $1.1 million. And apparently they took the bet down before it could have.
Hey, Porter, rumor has it you're not on the level. What do you say?
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Yeah.
John Tay.
Pretty nasty. You'd think he'd be making enough money, but no.
He thought he wasn't. In order to not hit the numbers,
Yeah.
he took himself out of the game after less than 3 minutes, claiming illness.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
We got a winner.
Wow.
Now, is he going to get a cut of the guy's $1.1 million?
If I'm not mistaken, that bet was not paid off.
The
Right,
$80,000 bet was frozen, not paid out, and the NBA started the investigation not long after.
I mean, but that
I don't
was
know what the arrangement, he had with
would
the
have
batter,
been.
I would think.
Because why would he have the incentive to do that?
Well, that would be
that would be because the guy's going to give him an envelope with $50,000.
That's what I
in it.
meant. Yeah.
That's the art of negotiation. Well, you don't have a bet in, you have me. Well, I'm placing the bet. I get 50%. Well, I'm the one getting sick and getting out of the game. I should get 90% of the bet. I could see that going back and forth forever.
Yeah.
Right, Tom?
Yeah, this is good.
Until gunplay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this could get very ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many a boxing movie is based on throwing the match, et cetera, et cetera. So
you're going to go down in 2. All right? Your face is on the canvas. You hear me? Look at me.
I hear you, but I got dreams.
You're a bum. You've always been a bum.
That's the whole premise of
Of Rocky?
No, on the waterfront.
On the waterfront.
and then what's the more the recent one? The porno. No, sorry.
Yeah.
The porno.
Give it to me a 9.
Very
Give me the 9.
Going down in 2.
No, going down twice. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. You feel that sting? That's your pride.
What's that pride doing, chick? If you can't say it on the air.
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay, now.
And then they had to send a wolf to take care of it. What?
Coming up, we have a cool chess story in the news, but.
No, in sports.
Oh, sorry.
Sports continues.
Okay.
With chess.
Well,
and,
you have to hold off because we have a special song for this.
And the wonderful Jason Kelce continues to roll on.
That's a great story.
Some misfortune. So we'll see how that story
You've called it the most Cincinnati story of all time.
The most Cincinnati. The only thing missing is Pete Rose and a Bengal. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out about all that, and it's a cool NFL story, and it does involve
a Super Bowl rig.
Yeah, there you go.
You can say that.
And more. Now, I also want to remind you that the best way to listen to the show, of course, is with those Raycon earbuds.
Ever notice when you ask Mom, what do you want for Mother's Day, Mother? Oh, I don't know. Just your love.
Yes.
Chick McGee players, thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
Just make me a card.
Maybe some peace and quiet. I just know that you love me. I got nothing for Mother's Day. Selfish.
That's where Raycon's everyday earbuds come in. The perfect way to give Mom peace and quiet. She can listen to us arguing and blatant hostility instead of her surroundings with Raycon everyday earbuds. Their audio quality rivals all the big audio brands you know and love at a price you'll love even more. With 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing, Raycon's optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made, and they stay comfortably in your ears. And they also have additional features like the earbud tap function, noise isolation. Yeah, you can talk on the phone, of course. They'd really make a swell Mother's Day gift. Buy a set for Mom and get a pair for yourself. And Raycon offers an easy 30-day return situation, just in case, but I've never heard of anything like that. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, the most Cincinnati story of all time, and huge news in the world of chess. I think you're going to really like this story.
Okay.
And there's a good song, right, Pat?
I hope so.
Very excited about it. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
Let's go way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt /Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, Lazer. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger or a, so we had the band laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out, and then we would change off the jackets. And we had our first gig in Marlin, or my friend Marlin at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We know the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album.
Sure.
After that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit. You know?
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie. Bye.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
Brett's here, yeah.
Hey, Donnie.
That's you. It ain't poison. Just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right. Thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day parties or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Etta May has joined us in the studio.
I've got a teenage daughter. Don't send girls to school. You cannot send girls to school without the right kind of clothes. They become outcast amongst their peers.
Oh, yes.
Going to school became a stinking fashion show. We're school shopping. My daughter tells me she's going to need new blue jeans. Okay. I go to Walmart. I get her new blue jeans. Well, you think I pooped in her lunch bucket or something. She wads them up, throws them back at me. She goes, Mother, what are those? Teenage daughters talk like this.
Yeah, they do.
And all teenage girls seem to think the sound is a word.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright.
Because I'm blind.
Jeez. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, right in the middle of an award-winning sportscast with legend Chick McGee.
I was going to say you changed the channel.
This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
I like this.
You're not happy about this next story?
I think you should say your name as much as possible. Whenever.
Actually, Chick McGee says, Caitlin Clark, as you might imagine, has taken the Midwest, specifically Indianapolis, Indiana, by storm. And now that Ms. Clark has officially landed as a member of the Fever, she's going to need a place to live.
Sure.
Well, that's where the city of Noblesville, Indiana, is stepping up. Some say Noble-Tucky. Others call it Knob City. That's right.
Okay.
But residents, along with the city, have started a grassroots campaign on social media and calling it Welcome Home, Caitlin. I would love that. I would love that is the quote from the mayor of Knob City, Scott Sable. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Scott Sable works at Sid's Bar downtown. He's the unofficial mayor.
I see this.
He was an also-ran.
Mayor Chris Jensen thinks Clark will fit right in. We are everyone's hometown, and we want her to experience that. We think she'd be a great asset to the community, but more importantly, I think Noblesville would be a great asset to her career. And then he said, I sent my cell phone number to her. I said, I put it out there. I'm going to throw it out there.
Mr. Mayor, that never works.
Let her know that the...
Does his wife know?
The mayor of the 9th largest city in the state of Indiana is here and ready to take her on the tour of the city.
Well, how nice.
And no matter where Caitlin ends up living...
how far of a commute is that to the arena?
You and I think alike. That's scary.
Because it's my understanding in that city currently you can't drive anywhere. All the streets are blocked. The mayor declared it's a walking city only.
Well, so much for that story, right? Crapper. Let me ask you a question. When you see, let me ask everyone a question listening, and then as a functioning adult.
Yeah.
Children can listen in, but they don't have an opinion because they're not motorists yet. When you go through some sort of construction, a problem on a highway, do you think, why are they fixing this? What's going on here? Why are they just fixed this? This can't possibly be fixed. Or do you think, well, I don't know what's going here, but I guess I got to go this other way.
Yeah.
I figure they know what they're doing. They are the highway department. No, they're doing this to screw me over. That's what they're doing.
They're
Who
close.
thinks like you do?
I do.
Yeah, I've learned to embrace and go, oh, man, you know what? This is going to be really nice
in
when it's
3
finished.
years.
And I just think, well, I'll just have to go
oh,
around
you know
this.
what? I have another extra minute, another couple minutes in my car to listen to.
This is adding 20 minutes to my drive every day.
Where you get to hear 20 minutes worth of good music, perhaps? Or
this dumb show.
If we did not get here the time we do get here, and you had to put up with rush hour, you'd be out of your mind.
I think Kristen and I have the same point that it'd be a nice place to live, but
Christy's a kid's
kind of a long
to me, it sounds like
it's a long drive down to downtown.
It's a half hour, maybe.
With traffic?
Maybe.
Well, not today. It's coming home. That's the bitch.
45 minutes?
What do you
it's a
think?
good 45 minutes.
Good 35 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yes.
I don't think that's true at all.
Well, our producer lives there.
How long does it take you to get here?
Here, 25.
Downtown?
45.
Thank you.
No way. No way.
Kiss my ass.
Wait a minute. I got to kiss my ass.
Hour and a half today. I think they're taking this road down to one lane.
I think
it's a lovely place, though. I could see her at least
a lovely place.
It is a lovely place.
They have a really cool downtown with the buildings are really cool.
Give it a look,
restaurants.
I got married there.
You got married in Noblesville?
Yeah, at the courthouse.
I did not.
I bailed a friend of mine out of jail there.
That was me. No.
Same day.
I was in a dunk tank there.
Willie's doing comedy there.
That's right.
Night.
At the Brick.
Yeah.
We're in house. So we'll see.
So maybe she'll land in.
Well, that's a very nice invite.
That's right.
Yeah.
If I was her, I would move somewhere and tear down like 9 houses.
Oh. Well, this block is mine.
Put up a compound.
That's right.
Oh, I'd de-home 7 families.
and 2 giant speakers and 12 cars and just come for me.
Hey, Josh and I right now are blocked in. There's 2 construction things going on to
Is
the
that
north
right?
and the south of us. Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I said,
tough. It's tough.
You can't get here.
Nope. It's tough. We make it work.
We make
You
it
get here.
They need to coordinate so that the one.
It's progress.
No, it
needs to happen.
It's bad planning.
It's
you don't cut off this road and cut off this one at the same time.
It's difficult. Yeah. We can all agree.
No, Josh, no. It's premeditated and it's bad planning.
No, they are taking down there was a so-called Michigan left. I have volunteered to pull the trigger at the firing squad at the guy that designed that.
I love the Michigan
Happy
left.
to kill him.
The Michigan left is so unpopular that people stopped
Using the intersection, and every store there
Wonderful.
folded.
Well,
they closed down a Starbucks. That's how bad they did it.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah, we don't
that's
want to
tough.
shut down a Starbucks because then you have to drive 30 feet to hit the next one, probably, right?
The larger point here is
that is the
point. It was such a stupid move that a lot of people lost their businesses.
It's got to work some places. Otherwise, I mean,
Of
why would
course.
they do
Why
it?
would have had?
Yeah.
No. It was a stupid, awful idea.
It's okay.
premeditated.
I didn't hate it as much as everybody else seemed to.
No, I liked it until all three of the red lights.
But again, I don't care when you're in driving.
There's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
Why do you get upset
They
about it?
work
Why do
in
you get
Michigan.
angry?
I'm surprised that you love
Yeah, no
everything
kidding.
Michigan.
It's the one Michigan thing you don't like.
Yeah.
They've got a point.
That's true.
What if they called it? What if it had been named the Walloon Lake left?
Oh my!
That would have broken your little heart.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. Do we have our big chess story coming up?
How about this big story? Jason Kelce says he lost his Super Bowl ring in a kiddie pool filled with Skyline chili.
Really?
This is actually happened. According to reports, the incident occurred during a live episode of the Kelce Brothers New Heights podcast at the University of Cincinnati. When they officially got their diplomas, they couldn't walk. Either brother could not participate.
Real quick, for those who don't know, Skyline Chili is a very popular chili parlor in the Cincinnati area.
Very
and
much so.
surrounding area.
Yeah.
And it's
known as Cincinnati chili.
But there's a twist to it.
During the show, Travis and Jason hosted a competition between student athletes and ordinary college students. One of the events saw competitors trying to find Jason's Super Bowl ring in multiple inflatable pools filled with Skyline chili.
Mm-hmm.
To make things more difficult, the real Super Bowl ring was placed in a sock along with several fake rings that were also submerged in the chili.
Oh.
Oh. There's a lot going
The
on
event
here.
was meant to make fun of Jason's habit of misplacing his ring, only for him to lose it for good in the kiddie pool.
So it's already kind of an inside joke.
Inside. Jason told his brother, I think we can safely assume that my Super Bowl ring is now in a landfill someplace in the tri-state.
No. They really didn't.
They didn't find it.
Oh.
What?
And don't you get 70 people out there to start raking through that chili with their hands?
I didn't know. I thought he had dove into a pool filled with Skyline chili and just it came off his hand. I didn't know it was
They were
an
trying to
orchestrated effort.
How do you not find it in a sock?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Those pools weren't that big. I saw the video.
I know what's really going on here.
What's going on here?
Jason has it. He's selling it.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
like
Tough
he needs
times.
the money.
Well, he wants the money. You don't always
Have
need
you
the
ever,
money.
hey, Josh, have
Yes?
you ever lost anything in a sock?
About 2 billion people.
Call that sock China.
That's exactly right. And now,
Which brother lost the ring?
Jason, the Philadelphia Eagle, the retired.
Travis, it's Nacho ring. Get it?
I kind of don't.
I don't get it either.
I don't
Chili,
get it either.
nacho, semi. Never mind.
Chili nacho, I mean, it's tenuous.
So technically, it's four-way chili, right? Because describe, please, if you will, for those.
I don't cotton to it, even though I'm a proud Buckeye. I have Central Ohio, Cincinnati. I grew up the Big Red Machine at Riverfront Stadium. I did not attend any games at Crosley Field, but I don't care for Cincinnati chili. They've got the chili, and then you can have cheese and onions and spaghetti, which I'm really anti.
I'm a big fan. And then isn't the secret ingredient cinnamon?
There are many different theories.
I can't speak to that.
You can ask any Cincinnatian, and they'll tell you it's cinnamon, it's chocolate, it's brown
nutmeg.
sugar.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe
a
it's
potato chip.
Yeah.
There's a potato chip that's famous in Cincinnati. They're called Grippos, and they're one of my favorites. And some say that there's cinnamon and something else in their barbecue recipe. And
These are all
Makes
secrets?
sense.
Those are all secrets.
Cinnamon.
So this is a four-way chili, though.
How do you get four-way?
Spaghetti, cheese, and a Super Bowl ring.
And don't forget Nacho.
No, you just said
Get it?
Travis, it's Nacho ring. See, because both brothers have a Super Bowl ring. In fact, Travis has, 3 of them?
Travis has 3, and Jason has the 1, yeah.
Well,
but
Taylor has one. She just needs to do a few jumping jacks.
Oh dear God. But Jason's is probably in some poor guy's ass right now. He's trying to squeeze it out.
He ate the bowl of chili.
I ate the bowl, for God's sake.
Oh, right.
This is really, I don't understand what they were doing at all. The event was to make fun of Jason's habit of misplacing his ring. Okay, I've got that. The real Super Bowl ring was placed in a sock along with several fake rings and then submerged in the chili.
You don't need you can just pick a ring out of the sock.
Yeah. How'd they not find the sock?
Yeah, exactly right.
They thought it was a piece of pasta.
Real fishy here.
Yeah.
To get muddier, one of the events, competitors tried to find Jason's ring in multiple inflatable pools filled with Skyline chili. So they must have had them all spread out with chili, and one of them had the sock with the rings.
Right. And then not only, somebody found this ring and is going to try
Somebody has
Right, somebody has
This ring is going to end up on eBay.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't think
somebody keystroked it out of the building?
Yes, they shoved it up their ass and walked out of the festivities.
A ring you could just put in your pocket.
Why do you have to bring the dark side of smuggling?
Because they searched everybody on their way out.
I don't think they did.
Well, they should have.
Mule it out of here.
How do I present this next story?
So you have to explain to your life partner why you're pooping into a colander.
No, I swear this is worth it. Just hold it still.
Have you ever had to do that? Have you ever had? I don't even know anybody who's had to do that. Like accidentally swallowed something?
No.
Yeah, I accidentally swallowed a quarter and a marble.
What?
Yeah. I think I've told you guys this. It was one of the dumber things I've ever done in my life.
That was the live-action Hungry Hippos game we were playing?
The quarter I did not do on purpose. The marble I did on purpose. Why, you ask?
Why?
Because idiot 8-year-old Josh wanted to learn how to throw a piece of popcorn up in the air and catch it in his mouth.
Okay.
So what did I decide to practice with?
A marble.
A marble. You're lucky you're alive.
Hey, I mean, it could have done any. Chipped a tooth.
Oh, God,
choked me to death.
Straight through?
Cut off the airway.
It went right down. And I was so scared and crying, and my dad went, it'll eventually take care of itself.
Did it come out?
Man,
no idea.
You got a throat like a trombone.
It never came out?
You didn't
don't know if it came
take
out?
a strainer and every day for...
If it came out, I wasn't aware of it.
So it could technically still be in there?
I guess.
Seen it on an X-ray, right?
We're looking 30-plus years.
Well,
so.
Mr. Arnold, there appears to be a cat's eye in your eye.
Yeah.
Cat's eye.
It's not a brown eye, I can tell you that.
I've never seen this before. In your X-ray?
Yeah.
It appears that... was this an anal bead? Just be honest with us. No, I swallowed it 30 years ago.
Doc, I'm just glad you didn't see the jacks.
He had a hat. I love that.
So,
Okay.
Are we done with that now?
Yeah, this is the big story in sports. This is the big one.
A new scandal is plaguing the chess world.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
A player was accused of walking too loudly.
Walking too loudly?
No, walking too loudly. That's exactly right, Christy. According to the Wall Street Journal,
Wow.
the charge was made regarding the behavior of France's Alireza Firouzja, who stood up to stretch at a pivotal moment during his game against Russia's Ian Nepomniachtchi.
Will you please step softly?
The tournament chief's arbiter, Eris Margatis, explained,
I hate Margatis.
I don't know what nationality he is, but I'm sure I'm part Russian. Players do that all the time. It's fine, but he had a very heavy footfall.
Thumpity thump.
Thumpity thump, thump, thump.
Hey, Frankenstein, will you please walk?
Hey, Beanstalk.
Walking like Frosty Snowman. Thumpity thump, thump. Officials say they'll consider installing... Are you kidding me?
Isn't that the beauty of this?
Officials say they will consider installing extra carpeting at tournament venues.
This is just so stupid.
How in the world does that affect a chess match?
Nerds.
This world records. We are at the stupidest.
That is the weird.
It's not a world record. It's just this incredibly dumb.
It's a very dumb story.
Yeah. The guy was complaining because the guy. Maybe he should have had those tap shoes on.
Yeah, very heavy.
Hey, Gregory Hines, you want to sit down?
I never understood tap. What was the art of that?
You ever see the movie Tap?
Banging your feet on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
Tapping is really great. Yeah.
I like the old soft shoe. Spread the salt on the chest.
Yeah.
But
I do too.
This kind of reminds me of another chess story that we had earlier in the year.
Oh,
yeah.
my Lord. I wondered if this would rear its ugly head.
Now, this was the chess investigation, also reported by the Wall Street Journal.
Of course.
Is that the only sport they cover?
It's the Bible of chess.
Chess.com found that Hans Niemann likely cheated. He was accused of cheating during a cup match against Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen. Some openly speculated that he used vibrating anal beads to gain an edge. And again, it's amazing to me that the lengths that one would go to. But also, you'd have to learn how to read, I guess it would be Morse code in your butt.
Sure.
You know, the guy's going, whatever, pawn to rook 7, beep, 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 right there in the old keister. That's a trick. Pat, I understand you have a tribute to the...
you want to hear from Hans?
Hans is in there?
Hi, Hans.
Hello. I sing for you. Anal beads, every chess match I need you, small and white, not tonight. Beads will be mocha in no time.
Oh, no.
If I am stumped, move them to and fro, feed me moves discreetly. Anal beads in too far. I need a ride to the E.
Poor Hans.
Good night.
I'm looking right now at Amazon.com. Electric anal beads, the comment section. 5 stars, really improved my chess game. There you go, right there.
Electrical anal beads. Really improved my chess game.
Can you imagine?
You don't want them too big. They made a movie about the guy who used the large anal beads.
Yeah.
What do you call it? The chess movie, Searching for Bobby Fischer.
Fissure.
Yes.
You know, I had an anal fissure. I had to get it removed.
You can't remove them necessarily, can you?
They cut them. It was
a fissure? I thought it was like a...
No, it was a hole. I had 2 holes.
Really?
They had to really dig it out, and they sewed it up. And I was fine.
And it felt better?
Where were they?
None of my pants fit. I whistled when I walked. But
they were on your ass.
That's right.
But they were on your face.
That's right.
Well, there's our big chess story. Walking too loudly.
That's crazy. Well, they're going to install better carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so
thicker carpet, yeah.
What the
Sniveling nerds.
If you can't concentrate with a guy standing up.
Yeah, you're not that great.
Right.
You don't deserve to win.
No.
That's true.
How about if the guy across from you hear his ass going? Yeah, I can't focus, Yuri. Your ass is buzzing. What's coming up? Is that our sports broadcast?
World records coming up, baby.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
a couple of world records.
Okay.
A surprise world record for you, Tom.
Okay, and we got a good one over here. We have the 2024 Lost and Found list from Uber, and there's some good stuff on this. The people leave all kinds of great stuff in Ubers, and we're going to find out what it was. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com.
Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. At the grocery store, it's guaranteed. Even standing in line at the DMV. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Oh, boom. Ooh, you know it does. On the way to work, it's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street. At the gym, in my church, it smells like weed. I went to Tacoma Roma, Roma. Sanibel and Captiva. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds everywhere I go. It smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute, we catalog key pieces of audio for archival and historical purposes. We continually research and examine significant pieces of audio to ensure their accuracy and validity. Today, we look at the first ever recording by Thomas Edison, where in 1877 he successfully recorded the following on a primitive wax cylinder.
A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
The distinguished staff here at the Bob and Tom Audio Institute noticed the labeling method used by Mr. Thomas Edison. This famous piece of audio was labeled 05TE for Thomas Edison, 02. Knowing this format is the industry standard to this day, we here at the Institute theorize there must be a 05TE01. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay. The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Here we go. What's up?
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I swear, pretty soon, teams will actually, instead of just the stadium, the team will actually be sponsored by a company.
Oh, sure. I think
I agree.
Right. And so, but of course, each company would have to be careful about which team they sponsored, because sometimes
it could be bad
combinations. Gillette Knicks. I don't think that would.
Yeah. No, that's a negative.
The Coppertone Redskins, probably.
No, probably not.
Marketing. The Visa Bills.
highlighting the negative side.
MasterCard chargers. Would be
right.
I like the Clorox White Sox. That works.
That's great.
Sure. But the Tampax Red Sox really doesn't.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I like this one. The Comcast Cable Pirates.
I like that.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Commute from Des Moines. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. It's that time in sports where we're in the world record section of
No more chess news?
the broadcast. No more chess news, Tom.
Do we have any chessmen in the green room, Christy?
No, I love those.
Yeah, those are tasty.
When is a cookie
my
not
fave.
a cookie?
You
What
don't
is the
think
difference?
chessman is a cookie?
What is the difference between a chessman cookie and a sheet of paper? Nothing. Thank you very much.
You probably don't like Lorna Dunes either, do you?
I don't like Lorna Doone. I don't
Laura
like
Dern.
the dunes. I don't like sand dunes. I
Laura
don't
Dern
like...
has had some face work. Have you seen her lately?
I like flat dunes. Someone's...
Yeah.
I like flat. You don't like hills on your sand on your beaches, do you, Tom? Be with me on something.
What?
Here. Yeah. I'm talking about dunes.
I love a nice sand dune.
No, like a flat beach. You don't want a dune.
You don't want to have to walk up and down a
Right.
dune.
Well, by the time you get to the beach, it's flat.
And sometimes so hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the sand.
And sometimes Shelly. Have you ever? You can't hardly walk.
You guys know what sand is, right? It's just very broken glass.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
It's the most broken glass.
Or bodies.
And there are bodies mixed in.
Bones and glass.
Bones,
Yeah.
mostly bones.
You know, July 16th, 1945, the sun rose twice that day, my friends.
Why is that?
And all the sand at Alamogordo, New Mexico, when the Trinity exploded, all the sand turned to green glass.
That's insanity.
Kaboom.
That'll show them.
White Sands is an amazing place.
Have a
to
nice
get a chance
sleep
to visit.
tonight.
And is that sports?
No, Tom. Stupid world record. Watch his face. Hundreds of young dancers in white tutus.
I saw this.
Tightly coiffed hair gathered in New York's Plaza Hotel to break the world record for dancing on point in one place.
It was great. So
it
cool.
was great. The spectacle was organized by Youth America Grand Prix.
Grand Prix?
I'm sorry, Grand Prix. My fault. A ballet scholarship program that's celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Grand Prix is a category. The dick pic. Yeah, you really want to be. You really want to be venti.
In this world, how did they come up with the giant cod piece? Why is that? I'm sure it's functional. I'm sure it does something. I'm sure it's not to be joked about.
In ballet, you mean?
Yeah, it's
No. I mean in drywalling. Yes, in ballet, Christy.
This reminds me of
What is it for?
one of my favorites.
To protect them from getting kicked? I don't know.
One of my favorite Stephen Wright jokes. Why are ballerinas? Ballerinas are always up on their tiptoes. Why don't they just hire taller women?
That's pretty good. It's the 25th anniversary of the American Grand Prix, celebrating with 3 nights of performances at Lincoln. I'm sorry, I'm watching that Apple Plus show. Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. The dancers participating, including students aged 9 to 19.
You find it ironic, by the way, that Ford makes a Lincoln?
There is something there, yes.
Ford Theater, yeah.
The Ford Lincoln.
Don't you think somebody stood up?
It'd be like someone saying, this is our nephew Oswald Kennedy.
Christy, you're watching that show, right?
Yes,
man. I was
Manhunt?
shocked to hear in the green room you say the Lincoln got everything he deserved.
Yeah, that was an odd take.
I did not say
What did you
that.
mean by that?
We were aghast.
What have I done to you this week?
Somebody.
This is 2
It has
days
been a
in
rough week for Trish.
Here's the thing. She's the most innocent and kind of,
That's
anyone,
what she is.
of anyone in this building. So,
You fell for that?
So it's the funniest to go to her with that nonsense.
Nice save.
But somebody at Ford Motor Company in Dearborn, and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly,
Oh, really? Dearborn.
must have stood up and said, "Hang on a minute. What do you think the new name of the model? the Lincoln, the Ford Lincoln. Is that what you want to go with?
It'd be like naming your kid Dallas Kennedy or
anyway,
or
the dancers.
Dealey Plaza
Do
Kennedy.
you think there's a Dallas Kennedy out there?
Of course there has to be. and they didn't realize it when they did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If there's an Oswald Kennedy, you've got a really sick dad.
Yeah, that's on purpose. Dallas Kennedy could be an accident.
There can't be anyone out there named Lee Harvey, right?
That's a tough one, too.
Lee Harvey
It's a joke.
Wilkinson.
I bet someone's done it.
That can't happen.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
I wouldn't think.
It's out there.
Man.
Even though he was just a patsy.
How do they know one of these girls didn't, in the middle, just drop down onto her heels?
It's a sweet thing. There are 500 little girls, 10-year-old girls, and they're doing their ballet suits. It's so sweet. It's so nice.
That is sweet.
The girl 9 to 19 competing for scholarships as well as professional dancers who are alums of the program. Guinness World Record adjudicator Tina Shee over there.
Tina Shee over there.
Wait, hang on a second.
Tina. Well, it's no Nacho, but Tina Shee. Her last name is S-H-I.
Nacho got a chuckle. No one knows what you're doing over there.
Nacho did not get a chuckle.
By chuckle, you mean admonishing.
You got yelled at.
That's right. Use a fancy word.
Doesn't anyone want to know how many is the world record for dancing on point in one place?
I do.
500.
No.
1,000.
Josh, your guess.
11. What do I
Ace, you got a guess? 11.
Just a jerk.
Christy.
I can't guess because I know the answer.
Pat.
1K, 1,000.
What's the answer?
1,000 people.
I will say 1,100. I'm going to go 1,100.
We seem to be having
They're
fun.
young
I'm going to
ladies.
step in here and be surly. What's the answer? 353.
Oh, okay.
So they broke the record.
Ridiculous. Yeah. No, they don't mention the record at all in the story.
What?
Then why is it in the stupid world record category?
It said the adjudicators announced the results 353 ... a new record. They didn't say anything about the old record.
Because it said there were 500 in the news story I read.
Well, you read wrong.
You read way wrong.
There
Way
weren't 500 of them?
No.
Well, you were reading about a race or something. That's what you got a hold of.
All right. Well, it was a sweet story.
Oh, here's another.
Until you ruined it.
Here's another story. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says 2 more black-footed ferrets have been cloned.
Why are we messing
from
with
genes used for the first clone of an endangered species in the United States?
Why is this in sports?
It's not. I thought this was a safe place and I could just talk.
It is. You're fine.
306 is the old on-point record. It's been beaten with 353.
Josh, you're closer. Tell her.
Can you go on point, Christy?
No.
Was there a time?
No, I wasn't a ballet dancer.
No?
I took ballet because I had to for gymnastics, but I wasn't very good
You ever
at
seen a professional ballerina's foot?
No.
It's a nightmare.
It's horrific.
It's a mangled.
Those shoes are essentially ribbons.
Yeah.
And you know,
they need some orange insoles and
you know that
steel
they're cutting
toes.
corners with the shoes, by the way. I didn't know this until, 20 years ago. I found out there's like a piece of wood in the tip of the shoe.
They're cheating.
Yeah, they're absolutely cheating. I thought they were actually on their toes. Oh, no.
You couldn't get on point lying down.
I didn't say I could.
This is the
if
dirty
you're going to
secret.
get on point, do it honest.
Here's the dirty secret. And Mike Mark is walking into the perfect time because his wife teaches this stuff.
Somewhat of a ballet
And you can tell her I said this. Being a ballerina is way easier than
anything
than they make it seem. Easier than walking from.
Do they really put wood in the bottom of those shoes?
Aren't there an insert a piece of wood in the tip of the shoe?
Yeah, but it's like necessary. It's like a padding.
They're different shoes.
It's like balsa.
Right.
It's like,
Wow.
No. It's like a titanium.
It's a weird look, even.
Okay, so they're on their toes.
Shut up. We're moving on.
Stupid world.
Another one?
San Diego man has broken a Guinness World Record with his collection of Transformers. Mr. Mike K.
Don't judge this guy. He's more than meets the eye. That's the Transformers slogan. Trust me, there are people under the age of 89 that are enjoying that.
Transformers have a slogan. It's
I'll do
more
it
than meets the
I'll
eye.
talk to you like Tom would talk to me had I mentioned that. I've never heard of that. Let's not talk about it ever again.
They're robots in disguise.
Oh, I see. So the Transformers are...
Mr. Mike K. They transform into something else. Holds the record title for the world's largest collection of Transformers.
What if he
memorabilia.
can transform anything into a vagina that would service him? I'm guessing no. This guy's an adult.
Anybody want to guess how many Transformers pieces of memorabilia that he has?
1,000.
11.
10,568.
Whoa.
Again, I beg him to find one that could be
Estimated
Optimus
value.
Quim.
It looks like a backhoe, but it's actually a vagina.
Wait a minute. What would Optimus Quim? Would it be like a Volkswagen Beetle? Like a little pink beetle?
A pink Cadillac or something. Yeah.
Volvo.
Anyway.
Volvo. It's Volvo.
Estimated value $300,000. Kay began collecting in 1984 around the age of 3 or 4 when he was allowed to buy one Generation 1 Transformers toy from Sears. That thing is worth $100,000, I bet. He said, I chose Hoist, a green and orange tow truck. That's where my hobby began. And then there was soft snoring in the background.
They all turn into robots? Is that the deal?
Robots who also turn into vehicles, yeah. They were a good toy.
That's where they hide among us so they can save us from who's coming to kill us. The Optimus Prime's a good guy, right?
Yeah, what do they call those guys? I forget.
Decepticons.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, hey, the Decepticons and the Transformers.
Right.
Do you remember GoBots? They were sort of the lesser Transformer. That's what I grew up with.
Remember Evel Knievel on the Sky Cycle? He cranked that baby up and it
I do.
Man, oh, man.
Oh. I've seen black and white commercials of that.
Remember, there was a Marx Brothers toy called, not Marx Brothers, Marx Toys.
Hey, did you get the new?
Hey, did you get the new? That's Insanity Claus.
I got the
Peach Harpo.
I got the Harpo talking doll.
I got a Zeppo lighter.
What a chip!
Yeah. Big Lou was a robot about 4 feet tall that shot darts out of his face. It was something.
What?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Big Lou, now he sells insurance. We're coming right
He's
back.
been divorced a lot of times.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
The 14-year-old whale named...
It was amazing. Okay, sorry.
Is it Wiki? W-I-K-I-E? There's not a...
Is it Wiki?
Wiki?
It's the sound that you make when you wipe a window?
Ew. Wiki.
No, that's terrible. I don't know what.
According to the story, Wiki can say hello, 1, 2, aha, bye-bye, and even the name of her trainer, Amy.
We have some of the audio.
We do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, now that it's been suggested what they're saying, I mean,
that's what we're going to hear.
This was on the news. I saw this morning on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you must do very well.
You have a TV.
And mine has audio now.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This is the whale talking. You be the judge.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Chick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Chick has his hand up. Yes.
I'm leaving the country. This is creepy. This is creepy. That's plainly hello. I've had it.
So you are definitely...
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I think it's really making a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not great. But what do you want from a whale?
It's like a parrot. It's a parrot whale. It's a whale. What the hell?
Apparently, this is better than the sounds they've ever been able to get out of a monkey or a ape. I did hear that.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess, and it's I think it has something to do with the structure of wherever the voice box and throats, the shape of the throat.
Gotcha.
So, this is a whale.
Wow.
A killer whale. Now it's this. Am I right, Dean? This whale's in France.
Yes. It's in France. I said that.
So there's a slight
in France.
accent.
Well, it should be bonjour then instead of hello.
Shouldn't it be bonjour? Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. is a bigger market for whale talk. Here it is again.
Hello? Hello?
If you didn't know what was supposed to be hello, I don't think you'd be going, oh, hey, that whale just said hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's.
And I don't think he knows when you walk up to say hello.
Maybe it does.
And he's just mimicking what the trainer says.
But I mean, think about a parrot. Have you ever been around some of these birds? It's amazing.
Yeah,
this is pretty primitive.
Hello? Hello?
Jeez, get an exorcist.
Oh, that last one sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, God. Okay, this is more of it. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be a killer whale talking. Here we go.
1, 2.
Wait a second.
I
can't take it. No.
Come on.
No.
Are you making us sit through this?
No.
This is science, Christy. Okay,
No,
it's not
this
all
is
pretty.
ridiculous.
That ain't 1-2. I'll tell you that. It might be 2.
Yeah,
Let
he
it-
may have had 2.
Let it breathe for a second.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
There's no way that's 1, 2.
Hey, I am just playing this French scientist.
It sounds like the whale farts and then gags because of his own fart.
Here we go. There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
These are nothing.
1, 2.
This is a nice story.
The whale is
You know what this sounds like? You know what would be funnier? If Mr. you know the famous British comedian?
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. That's what this sounds like. And Mr. Bean can hear everything the whale says. This was a
I think
story
the whale is
on the
just
CBS
trying-
News this
My
morning.
stomach hurts so bad.
It's just making a noise.
It's just making noise.
It's just making noise.
I'd give you maybe hello, but that's just about it.
Yeah,
Listen, please play the first one
it
too
sounds
again.
like an armpit fart. Here we go.
Hello.
Now that we buy.
I said hello.
Hello.
That.
Jeez.
Hello.
Tom, where are you with the Senior Wences stuff?
I have to hear that first one.
Here we go. Once again, this is allegedly a killer whale speaking
In France.
Here we go.
1, 2.
So this is, this reminds me of. This reminds me of talking to my friend's grandfather.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you
All right,
later, buddy.
Give it Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays. I have piston shoes. I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16, and it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Family.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee is at the news desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey there, chick.
And that awful shirt. He's over there in the performance
Hideous.
room. We haven't had you switch shirts. We need to get a...
They're all right here. Tom's closet is right here to my right.
A clothier here.
What are our choices?
Oh, here we go.
You have Safari.
Oh, there you go.
Or Castro.
Yeah.
Safari, yeah.
You have Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Gene.
Okay.
Yes,
You have
Gene.
Richard Simmons.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Nice. I think
It's kind of a Christmas feel if you put that one on.
I think the Safari underneath the Richard Simmons would look dandy. That's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
And the 24-karat gold-dipped rose and red wine, now available. Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold roses are the #1 gift for Mother's Day, exclusively and only available at IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
By the way, have we completed our sportscast?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Other than the fact this is just released that Caitlin Clark is getting close to an 8-figure endorsement deal with Nike, which includes a signature shoe and her own line of clothing. And
grab that bag, Caitlin.
Yes, sir. So that's going to be quite the announcement when that happens. She gets her own shoe, Tom. Her own Nike shoe.
Did you see who else got a shoe?
Who else got a shoe?
A really big shoe? Ed Sullivan.
No. Good reference. The what do you call it? Breakdancing team.
They got their own shoe.
Like the Olympic.
I saw that. Yeah.
That makes sense. Their shoes must be very important to what they do.
What kind of shoe is that?
They're made of cardboard.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought you were. I didn't.
Here we go. Nike unveils the first breakdancing shoe.
Wow.
For the Olympics.
See?
I had not seen that.
How much will that set me back?
To check those out.
I don't know. I'm not sure what they're good for besides breakdancing.
Well, you can wear a shoe. You don't have to be doing like they have basketball shoes. You don't have to play basketball to wear them. You wear them anytime.
I never knew.
I saw a clip of two of a male and a female.
A boy and a girl. Yeah.
Break dancers.
Uh-huh.
And they weren't using any base, no cardboard.
Oh, no, they don't. I don't think they use cardboard anymore.
What kind of ground? What kind of flooring?
I couldn't really tell, but I was like,
cobblestone.
Oh,
really? Slick hardwood.
Well, they're doing it in Paris.
It wasn't gravel.
They want it to be.
Yes.
So the breakdancers were these Americans?
of descent.
Okay. I have no idea what that means. Help me here. So in any event, there's an official breakdancing shoe out there, as breakdancing is now an Olympic event. I'm not sure when they're going to bring out the Jed Clampett Hoedown square dance set of shoes. But
those will be nice
for the Olympics.
Yeah, I saw prototype.
Okay, because that should be hell of breakdancing's in there. Why not? Ballroom dancing.
Hey.
No, there's nothing. No, that doesn't belong in the Olympics.
What about ballet? Ballet might be in the Olympics.
Why?
It's not a competition.
I'd put the athleticism of a.
Sure, absolutely. Of a ballet dancer up against it. Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
But is it an Olympic event? No.
Not necessarily. We'll have to see how this breakdancing thing goes.
Do you have to bring your own boombox?
I'm sure they have their own music piped in, yes.
Yeah, but it's not a boombox and cardboard. It's not
I kind of hope it is a boombox.
That'd be a nice touch.
It would be.
Kind of make it a little more street. That's where I come from, Christy.
Yeah.
The street.
You go
I wish you'd go out in the street.
In traffic.
Hit like a big truck.
Old School of Hard Knocks.
Oh, yeah.
You can go on the street right here because they're so busy repairing it. No automobiles.
That's right.
Okay, Christy Lee is at the news desk. Your chance to get back on us. What have you got?
Uber has released its 2024 Lost and Found Index. The annual list reveals the items that were left behind in Ubers in the past year.
Can you believe someone left behind a fake leg?
The top 5 most commonly forgotten items.
Unbelievable. And a colostomy bag.
Oh.
And
guitar.
What a fashion.
That isn't the most
I think I hit one.
No, don't bother reading it. We'll just let these two entertain.
What was, give me a for instance, Christy.
The top 5 most commonly forgotten items were?
Phone.
Number 5.
Will to live.
You know what? I'm kind of with Josh on this because phone's not even in the top 5.
Oh,
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Because you're staring at your phone when you're in an Uber.
Yeah, but you'd still think.
You'd sit it down
all the time.
Yeah,
Number 5.
there's no way you'd forget your phone anywhere. No way.
Well, if you're
drop
riding
it,
in an
you
Uber with a
drop it.
friend and the friend, there's a
There's your
way.
problem. You have friends. That's your
And I can't look at phones in the car. I get sick.
Do you?
Yeah, like
So what's number 1? What do you
Number
lose?
5
What do
is
you lose
jewelry.
most in the car, Josh? Your load?
Yes. Hey, sir, thanks for picking me up in your Uber. Just drive around while I whack it.
Number 5 is jewelry. Number 4 is wallet. Number 3, headphones.
I can't get over the feeling Christy's irritated
I
with
am.
us.
Number 2, luggage.
Luggage?
That makes sense.
Well, you're
makes sense to-
traveling. How do you forget your luggage?
Oh, whoops, I forgot everything I brought.
You forgot your
You
luggage.
forgot your
Remember when Yo-Yo Ma forgot his cello? I mean, you get distracted.
The number one most commonly forgotten item in an Uber:
Babies.
clothing.
Panties.
A jacket or something.
Oh, you mean like a jacket? Or possibly that shirt.
Some of the more
No, I can just see, bad if he left that in a car.
It would stay there forever. No one would take it.
Mister, I got your thing. Get it out of my car.
Oh.
What time? No,
don't.
You're on your own, piece of Christy, what else? What are some of the more odd things?
Thank you, Josh. I will talk to you. A frontal hair toupee.
Now, what is
As
that
opposed
mean?
to
Is there
Only has the front.
Think about a dorsal hair toupee. Okay, come on.
Is this like a mullet? What do you get? One for the front, one for the back?
Well, maybe you're only losing your hair on the front, like the top. I don't know.
Isn't hair toupee redundant anyway? Oh, I left my toupee. Oh, your ass? No.
My spaghetti toupee.
My frontal merkin.
Now, a merkin, that would be rough. How would you know it was a merkin?
Yeah, how would you know? It's not
Smell.
Lice.
2 containers with spiders in them.
Tom, do you have an impression of a gentleman who might find a merkin in the backseat of an Uber?
Yeah, how would that go, Tom?
No.
Excuse me, you forgot your merkin.
It smells like my apartment.
Very good. Oh.
Some of the more unusual items include a
You're
candle.
just a walking turd. You know that?
That
The
says-
little turd with legs.
A candle?
A candle that says "See you in court."
That's odd.
Who wouldn't want
Does not
that?
see you next Tuesday?
No. A gray tub of surgical implants.
A tub.
A Taylor Swift autographed framed.
Wow.
Nice.
A fart sensor.
Now this is really odd.
Because I did not know these existed.
I didn't either.
Does it sense
The smell or the
odor?
sound or
that
what?
one is coming?
I don't know.
Hey, man, the guy next to you is about to fart.
The breeze?
Ooga, ooga.
A fake butt.
That's funny.
And a paternity test. I don't know if it was positive or negative. It
I'm
doesn't
looking
say.
up fart sensor on Amazon, and I'm not finding any fart sensor. I'm finding plenty of...
What's so funny? Share it with us.
I'm sorry, I will. There's a lot of fart items. A motion detected fart spray. So you set it up, and when somebody walks by, it sprays.
That's good.
That's handy.
That's what we need out here.
That's exactly.
Yes.
No, but every time they walk by,
Yeah.
No, not just if they're farting.
No, it's like a motion.
Motion to set.
Yeah.
What we need is is one that sprays the deodorant.
Febreze.
Yes. The most noted odd trends last year. The most popular color of lost items was?
Black? Because they're hard to see in a car?
That would make sense, you would think. Red.
Red.
Okay.
That makes no sense because that would be bright and you would see it. But the top lost car keys were from Mini Cooper owners.
What?
Mini Cooper owners have a memory as long as mine.
All right, let's
your deal here.
Yeah, that's right.
And January 21st was the most forgetful day of the year.
No kidding. I think that was my mother's birthday.
Yeah, but you can't remember?
Birthday?
I can see why I don't remember.
It's either the 21st or the 12th. I can't
So this is stuff that was found in Ubers.
Yep.
Now, do you suppose they ever just keep it?
I'm sure they do.
Is cash in this anywhere?
Cash is not in here.
Well, they don't report
But I
that.
do.
I bet.
That's my...
I do have the top 5 forgotten food items. We'll come back with that.
Okay. All right.
Are you allowed to eat in an Uber? I guess it
I
depends
don't
on
think some of the people.
Not hot food, but yeah.
Curry and stuff.
Curry.
That was a joke.
That's the driver? Is that what you're suggesting? Okay.
It's on me. That's on me.
I heard you, Pat.
You just want to be having coffee with him going, those sons of bitches, what would they think?
They don't get us. They don't get us.
They don't
Can't
get
laugh at
us.
anything anymore.
That's right. Nobody has that sense. I can't laugh.
Right now, we have a great story coming up about James Hetfield of Metallica. Really interesting story if you're a Metallica fan or a fan of another OG band of that genre, if you will. But right now...
The use of OG and genre in the same
genre.
Pretty cool.
Elegant, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you are.
That's what I do. Right now, I want to say hi to my buddy Steven Singer. And when I say Steven Singer's my buddy, I mean his dog buddy. Steven's got a great dog. And that adopted him is what he told me. I was talking to his dog, and he said, I don't know why he says I hate StevenSinger.com. It should be I love Steven Singer. But Steven Singer is someone you'll love when you take care of that super mom in your life, because Steven's got a whole bunch of ways to do that, including the new 24-karat gold-dipped rose, red wine in color, a deep, rich burgundy-colored rose. Did I mention 24-karat gold? It's a real rose dipped in gold, and it's Steven Singer Jewelers' specialty, and this is the new one, the red wine one for Mother's Day 2024, and you can grab one of those, and by the way, it comes in a beautiful box, free shipping, a free personalized gift message from you to that mom, and a free lifetime guarantee, of course. And Steven Singer has lots of great jewelry. What mom wouldn't like? Some nice earrings, maybe a bracelet,
looking
maybe
at these earrings right here.
a
Classic
necklace.
Gold hoops look pretty nice.
I hate StevenSinger.com is where you can check one of these out. Free shipping, like I said, that's a part of the deal. And, of course, that great lifetime guarantee and everything from Steven Singer Jewelers. Look at the inventory, if you will, by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. And check out those great roses for all those moms in your life. And once again, you can't go wrong with earrings. You can't go wrong with bracelets. You can't go wrong with necklaces. You know what I'm talking about. Now, there's a lot of moms out there. You can help one of them, or 3 of them, or 10 of them. You know a lot of moms. That sister of yours, she's a mom, right? Your mom's a mom. Okay, have some fun. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming back with more stuff left on Ubers and a really cool Metallica story. And comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
5. Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
My baby, I finger and I pluck her. I love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She strums it and she hums it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele baby, you can play me, you can lay me, satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele lady, you can lay me, my ukulele baby. Ukulele baby, licky licky on my wiki, wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele lady, you can lay me, my ukulele baby. love to play an island song. So won't you play along? My Honolulu baby likes to play my ukulele. She picks it and she licks it. She loves to sing an island song. So won't you sing along? Ukulele baby like a cheeky on my tiki. Satisfy me in Hawaii. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. Ukulele baby, rub your knocker with sunblock. I wanna lay you in Waimea. Ukulele lady, you can lay me. My ukulele baby. You can lay me. My ukulele baby doll. You can lay me, my ukulele baby doll.
Bad. What do they tell him now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
John Joseph is our guest.
Try to figure out the words. Nobody. Dylan. Do you know the words to Dylan songs?
Not one of them.
Here's every song ever written by Bob Dylan. Did I get them all? Did I miss any?
You got him.
Holy mackerel, Andy. Is that really his voice?
I think it is.
Come on. You think when Bob Dylan was in kindergarten class, he was saying stuff like, he took my glue?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Right.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, and Josh, Pat Godwin, there's Ace Cosby. We'll be joined by a special guest in seconds. There he is. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Duh.
Oh, speaking of green jackets.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Al, I love how you
This will
played
be
the
a
game,
topic.
my friend.
Al, it looks like you and Pat Godwin are parking cars at Augusta.
I love it.
I'm glad you said something. Look, it needs to be said. Pat Godwin is looking like a snack lately.
Thank you.
Look at
very
you're
much.
a good-looking guy. Like, honestly, Pat, Christy, tell the people. Pat you look as good as I've seen you in a long time, brother. Congratulations, man. You look good. You look healthy.
too,
you look
man.
like an author that just wrote a book, and you're on a press tour now.
It's out.
It's called Living My Best Life.
Oh, I think the book looks like my washing machine's broken.
See how he is, Al? I told you. I warned you, man.
Now, Al, I want to get to something here. We should point out Al Jackson is one of the hosts of the DBL, the Daily Blast Live. And you guys take on all kinds of topics. And it's my understanding, I did not see it yesterday, but you were discussing Wordle. Is that correct?
Yes, the woman that was cheating.
Now, first of all, Wordle is a word game one plays with oneself. I don't know how you would cheat or why, but...
Is that what we're calling it? Dad goes in the bathroom with his laptop. I'm playing Wordle. Leave me alone.
I'm almost finished.
So how do you spell Zendaya?
It's more than 5 letters, isn't it?
That's weird. I will object. Yesterday in the
She's riding that sandworm. Okay, sorry.
Chick and I have a thing. The New York Times mini crossword. The goal is to do it under a minute. Yesterday I had a terrible day. The first one was a Chinese greeting that means "you good."
Yeah.
5-letter word, which I've never ever seen or heard.
What is it?
NIHAO. Who knows that?
Ni hao.
Yeah, but I'm saying that seems like an odd request. But Wordle, which I love.
How many people would get that?
You'd have to get the crosses.
Well,
I've never seen that.
You'd have to get the ones down, going down to
When
get
did
it.
crossword puzzles allow the clue is able and the answer is will do? That's not a crossword puzzle.
Able will do.
It's
I see.
words, one word to one word, one word to one word. They do that all the time.
Which crossword puzzle had ni hao?
New York Times.
Oh. Well, you better get used to Chinese words.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You can check Josh's website. He's been predicting this. It's personal. The government's also monitoring it.
So I didn't. So Al, why were you guys talking about cheating on Wordle and A and B? How do you do it? Short of, I guess, looking up the answer somewhere.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we were talking about, cheating on Wordle, and I said, you know me, Tom. The thing about this kind of show where you guys talk for hours and hours, or my show where we talk for, you cannot lie, because it just like you have to. And I was like, I cannot talk about this story and like judge this woman, because I used to cheat my grandmother. I don't know if I told this. I used to cheat my grandmother at Monopoly.
Really?
Yes, it's very sad. I'm not. Christy, do you know how much shame?
Oh.
And and here's the reason. I was probably 9 or 10, and my mom was in graduate school at the time. So me and my sister would go to my grandmother's on Friday nights, and we would play Monopoly, and they were dismembering me every game. and my central nervous system snapped, and I was tired of losing. So I used to take Monopoly money and put some of it in the upstairs guest bathroom. I'd put $800 up there, a little emergency slush fund up there.
Hilarious.
And yeah, and I would still lose. And one time, this is the thing, and why you just don't understand. My grandmother, and people listening will understand, there was a generation of women that cleaned their house, bro. I'm talking about dawn gloves on, cleaning the silver on Sundays, steaming the curtains. But it's so insulting for me to even think that my grandmother was not cleaning that upstairs bathroom underneath the sink. And I was sitting in front of her. This is like something out of a movie. I was sitting waiting for dinner like I would be. And, my plate was empty, and she just put the cash right in front of me. She was like, "You left this upstairs." And she was such a sweet woman. I don't think she realized I was cheating. I think she thought maybe I was just upstairs playing with it.
Yeah.
But the feeling of doom and just, and I was losing anyway. That was the bad thing. I couldn't. My grandmother was a machine at Monopoly. She was bankrupting my company and my family. I had to do something.
I've always hated the game of Monopoly.
Yeah, we know.
I hate it.
Honestly, has anybody in that room ever finished a game of Monopoly?
Yeah, and it literally took hours.
But I played there's a new edition. They have now one for each city and everything. I played the Moscow edition, which is great because you take the game out, spread out all the money, divide it equally, and then close the box, and it's over. Those commies. So, Al, again, how do you cheat at Wordle, and why? What's the point? You play it by yourself.
I don't play Wordle because I have an active sex life, but what people do.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, we have to have a bigger discussion.
Well, those who can't complain, it's fine, Al. Go ahead. All right.
This is how you find the Wordle players, is you just insult them until somebody speaks up. That's enough, bro.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, there was a word earlier this week. The word was shank. How hip is that?
Shank.
Wow. Is shank?
Was it shank or skank? It was shank. It was shank. Yeah, skank, it would have been funnier.
Isn't that interesting that a word that was generated in prison is now just thrown around?
Before you can shank a golf ball. You can.
Oh, I never thought about it that way. I thought it was a beef shank.
The being stabbed in prison.
Yeah, when you're working the license plate machine, you make a shank for yourself in case somebody gets wise with you. Right, Al?
Plan when he goes to jail and he doesn't realize they haven't made license plates in 30 years.
I know, right?
And he's in big trouble now.
I'd like to know, Al, there are, we did a little research, there are a handful of prisons that still make license plates. You have to wonder what the guys do, because they can make a vanity plate. And they probably get tired of, here's one, baby doc. Those guys are making some dirty ones. Just,
absolutely.
Just for their cell.
Those guys.
I don't think they're allowed to have license plates in their
What do you mean,
cell.
like Boo-Foo 1?
Yeah.
hanging on the wall?
Oh, no. That's funny, Spike. Another year for you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't know if they're doing that.
They're not doing it. You know, like hey, I got your birthday present. It says Mom 69. Get it? This is why we're not on your show, Al, by the way.
No, please, we would be honored to have you. I don't know if I told you guys, this is, I'll send the picture so you can put it on X immediately. But I was, I hope this is okay for the show. I was driving to the studio, and there was a Ram pickup truck in front of me, and on the window in the back in huge letters, like they must be like transparent so you could see it. Huge letters that took up the whole back window. It said, "Dodge the father, ram the daughter." I hope I can say that. That's what it said. Oh, and it's, man. I guess it's going with the truck, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I guess it's an insult to Dodge, but I was like, you're also like.
What? The Dodge Ram?
Yeah, like you dodge her dad and go after the daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dodge the
I
father,
guess,
right,
but
yeah.
it was like I'm like, isn't that about like going after somebody? It was just
Right.
That is
it
weird.
is just it's one of those things where I'm just like, you know, Christy, it's just like, do you have one good friend? That's like, maybe don't do that. You know, just one, like you need one good friend to be like, you look like a magician in that hat. Take that off.
Right.
You know, like you need somebody's going to be honest with you and be like, I know what you're going for, but even if you do get lucky at the bar and pull a young woman out of there and you're walking to the car, which one's yours? Because it was a nice, beautiful truck. And it's like, I'm the one with the disgusting pedophilic adjacent statement on the back of it. It's such a weird thing.
Now, Al, we were
weird, Josh.
We were talking about having testicular issues, and in which case sometimes they have to remove one. And one guy said that his buddy had fortunately caught a particular illness, and they were able to remove the one testicle, and everything's fine. But his buddy's got him those truck nuts, but cut off one of them and stuck them on the back of his truck. But see, that's a great gag.
And do you know what I love about that, Tom? I always say, and I say this on the show, you're not over something until you can make fun of it. And like if you and somebody got a close friend got in a bad argument, you didn't talk for 5 years and then reconciled, you're not really over it until somebody makes a crack like, yeah, that's why I took your girl, bro. Like just once it's out there, like, okay, we're officially over this. So I like that. That's a real friend that were like, homeboys don't want like a greeting card saying get better. Like make fun of me. That's the only way I can accept love.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Al Jackson's our guest. You'll see him on the Dealey. So was the
Dealey Plaza, yeah.
Daily Blast Live. Sorry. Speaking of Dealey Plaza, speaking of Dealey Plaza, I posited this earlier. Do you think there's a kid out there named Oswald Kennedy?
I'm sure.
I mean, that would be so crazy.
Ford Lincoln.
Ford Lincoln, yeah.
Because I was asking, do you think that when the Ford Motor Company decided that they'd do the Lincoln after Lincoln was shot at Ford's Theater, do you think they'd kind of avoid that? I don't know.
One would think,
but I'm watching that. Chick and I are watching that. Is it called Manhunt?
Manhunt
on Apple TV. Yeah. It's a great acting. The script has some problems, but
Josh has a video like that, but it's not. It's not the same genre.
It is a different thing.
Manhunt?
Yeah.
Manhunt.
Different Manhunt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We drive the
all black cast.
A limousine across the city, and they just pick up homeless people and bang them.
And I do something. I do something in front of the mirror where I talk, and it sounds like Manhunt.
Again, Al, this is why we're not on your show.
Look at me.
Al,
Look at me.
I'm surprised you don't do Wordle because you are a word guy, Al.
You like my?
I am.
And our segment weekly often revolves around words and helping me get hipper and more street.
Hipper, as if he's hip.
Yeah.
Now, Al, what's our word for today?
All right, Tom. I'll be honest. You know, we're barreling straight forward to the summer, right? And the winter towards the end, after a promising start, we've been tailing off a little bit. So I feel like we need to get that hip. We're going to get a hip injection. Okay. And we're going to start right now. Tom, you're going to show the people how you know these words. So, Tom, just use the word big in a sentence, the way it would be said by younger folks in the know,
big,
in a slang way. Yes, not in the general describing the size of something.
Big.
When would you use the word big? in a sentence?
Christy, give me the look.
I don't know. I'm just giving you the look.
May I try?
Yeah, please.
Man, the party was, we were having a good time, and all of a sudden I look over and chick came in big.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl...
The place went wild.
Does that make any sense?
I like that. If it doesn't, it should.
Close. You needed one more word because big has to modify something. Really,
Okay.
almost anything. So you're basically. I was just wait. If you said almost literally any other word, it would have been correct. So if you've been like, we're having a party. I think we're being quiet in the family room. Chick swings the door open. He is big mad. He's like, I got to get up for Bob and Tom at 3 a.m. I'm like, we're being quiet. So like, big just like modifies anything that you're just trying to say was heightened.
Okay.
So somebody could be big mad. Somebody could,
So it's almost like
any
very.
other way.
Yeah.
So big money would still hold up then,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Okay. He spent big money.
And even if it was something more compact, you could say chick pulled up in a Porsche 911. It was big.
No.
No?
I don't think the judges say no.
But that car did look big, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, big, yeah.
Yeah, you could say big cool, big fly. I would say
you got a car that can fly? Cool.
I would say if chick pulls up in a Porsche, you just say chick pulled up extra clean.
Like that.
Al, to reverse roles here, is hoopty still a thing?
Oh, God.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, so I should stop calling
Al, the next time he asks something like that, you go, yes, absolutely. Yes.
I should not refer to my ride as a hoopty.
No. I'm trying to think. Josh, can you think of a word now to describe like a junker type car?
Yeah, beater, banger,
crash.
A POS.
Oh, POS.
Yeah.
Now, was hoopty only referencing an older, somewhat damaged vehicle?
That's how I always heard
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like a cool ride.
No, so you not only were you
no, it's exact
dated,
opposite.
you were wrong.
Yeah. Wow. No wonder the guy at the B&W place gave me that look when I took it in to have my tire checked.
So you're sitting around with your friends and you're going, man, I hope I can afford a hoopty someday. And they're thinking, this guy is an idiot.
What is the current slang for a really cool car?
I would say you could say anything from like clean, slick, whip. You could still get away with if you're over 35.
I was going to suggest whip, but I thought it might be.
Yeah.
I think if I say whip, I could get a.
Yes, you would somehow. You know what? I hope you do.
Bad. It would be isolated and replayed on the news over and over.
Yeah.
And
In fact, it may already be.
Al, you're a car guy. You like a good old fashioned car. What are you driving now? Are you driving last time we talked, you were driving a muscle car.
I was. That muscle car was stolen from the airport. Yes. Stolen from the. I paid for the good lot too, and they got it. So I got an Audi A6,
nice.
A7. So the 20. It's funny. I just gone after my car was stolen. I used that app Turo, which is basically like Airbnb but for cars. And the last car I drove was the A7, and I just wanted to test drive it at the place, and I pulled up because I got my car back because they didn't chop it up. The reason I got my Challenger back is they were drag racing it on the highway. And so I got it back, which was kind of cool. So I drove for another couple weeks and then went to get a new car. And I pulled up and this young guy in the parking lot of the Audi was like, let me buy that car for you and get you in this car. And I was kind of like trying to get rid of the car anyway. And it worked out. But it was just like that car, that muscle car, the Challenger was just like, I felt like that was as close as a man will ever know what it's like to be a hot chick, because construction workers would just nod at me. Like people stared at the car. It was just such a pretty, and it wasn't like brand new. I think it was a 2014.
What color was it?
But it was just like, it was all black with matte black rims. And it was just like, it was a striking car. I got it from Texas. And it was one of those things where like, you're like, I just paid some thousands of dollars to a website that I don't know was legit. And sure enough, they pulled up a couple days later on one of those, truck semis. And, they just dropped it off in the parking lot of DBL, and I had that car right up until it was stolen.
That is the best modern-day perk is how they do cars in it. You can have cars delivered. That is absolutely the best in the world.
Now, hey, Al, I got one for you. Maybe you don't know this one. I was driving, of course, and I saw this car. It was a flat black. Flat black.
Murdered out?
That was my quiz question for Al. They call that murdered out, I found out. Are you aware of that?
Yes, but you have to have the tints as well. It's got to be all black, almost like, because you'll see that here in Colorado sometimes. You'll see the all black Jeeps, but it's like the Black Ops one. I think they were trying to get it to go along with that game Halo, but it's the whole car's got to be black everywhere.
It doesn't matter what you're saying. He's so pissed at me for ruining his little quiz.
I wanted to see if Al was going to get the right answer. I thought I could, just for a second, I could have out-hipped him, but no.
That will never happen. You can feel the tension. It's like you ever walked into somebody's house and they just had an argument like 30 seconds before you walked in?
Yes.
They're like, hey, Christy, wine's in the kitchen. You're like, oh, we can leave.
Hey, Al, can you get? Can you get a day off sometime in the next few months? We'll have you do a live show with us at some cool location. Do a little stand-up night.
Absolutely.
Let's get working on that.
Next week, I will be in town for the Brouhaha, so I want to be in the studio with you guys next week. I'll call you guys after.
We're not here next week.
We're off on Thursday.
Good to see you.
Hurtful and racist.
Using the racist.
Nice jacket, by the way. It's time for us to go. Thanks, Al.
Love y'all.
Al Jackson. And time now for me to tell you how to take advantage of contemporary technology. I'm talking about BetterHelp. This part of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp, and BetterHelp is a better way to access therapy. A lot of reasons to work on yourself, and everybody's got their own thing going, and perhaps you've been thinking about getting a little bit of therapy, and now this is a much easier way to access that therapy. The way it works is you go online, and you'll answer some questions, and then the folks at BetterHelp will hook you up with a licensed therapist, one of 35,000 plus therapists participating in this program. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional fee. And the way it works is the therapy itself is done online. So you don't have to waste a lot of time driving across town, going into an office, looking at highlights for children in the magazines, you know, the whole thing. You don't have to do that because you do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be. It's all about easier access and flexibility with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month, that /BT show part. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. And the idea is to make accessing therapy a lot more convenient and flexible. So if you're thinking about therapy, perhaps BetterHelp is for you. It's entirely online. By the way, that means it can be with a camera on, camera off, like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's about what works for you as you work on finding your social sweet spot or just recharging your batteries. BetterHelp.com/BT show, 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. We are coming back. Crystal Lee, what have you got over there?
I don't know if you guys saw this. It was on the internet everywhere yesterday, but there was a very interesting story out of Brazil where a woman was trying to get a bank loan. We're going to talk about that.
Oh, that's so awful. Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
That's nice. That's so nice.
We got another song for you, baby.
Oh, we'd love to hear one more. What have you got for us?
Baby, you know this one. It's my song about your britches. 1, 2, 3. Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Sticking in the pig, popping in the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than you think. race. The only thing left is a little match day. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower. Gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shirt, shoes, and my necktie. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't go. I'm gonna blow one on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow one on you. Oh, I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shirt, shoes, and my necktie. I'm so excited. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shirt, shoes, and my necktie. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come.
All right.
Here come the mummies, ladies and gentlemen.
Added special effects at the end.
Oh, thank you so much, fellas. That was just beautiful.
Baby, thank you.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show.
Morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Special guest, Randy Gandhi.
He's a Randy Gandhi. We say Randy.
Randy Gandhi?
Randy Gandhi.
Randy Gandhi. The answer is...
The answer is sputum samples.
Sputum samples.
Exactly.
The question...
What do you call someone who's the spitting image of junior samples? Answer is
yes.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Kenmore Weed Whacker.
Yes.
Oh no.
What did Barbie yell as she made love with Ken in the tool shed? The answer is aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir. Yes.
The question. Tough envelope.
What does the coat girl say to Sammy Davis right after she says, hat, sir? The answer is Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
What happens when Stevie Wonder tries to shave himself?
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
There was this bass player, and he was sitting in a bar just getting really, really drunk. He was mad at the world.
Yeah.
He had been fired from his latest job, mad at everyone, just angry, drinking. So he leaves the bar. He's very, very drunk. He's walking down the street. And across the street is a nun walking the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the bass player runs across the street, knocks her down, and just starts kicking her and hitting her and going crazy.
A drunk bass player.
A drunk bass player. And he looks down and says, "You're not so tough now, are you, Batman?"
This is why we get mail. That's it for our
our show based on.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
15 minutes or so, maybe a little less.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
All right. Thank you.
Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
I was telling Christy.
What?
Does this ever happen to you? You're not paying much. You back into like a kitchen shelf or kitchen counter, and if there's something, it's all wet up there, and it just back of your pants get completely soaked.
Is that what happened?
That's what he's telling everybody.
Really? And then it kind of looks like evidently there must have been some feces up there as well.
Yeah, I don't know how that got there.
Yes, of course.
And it got in my shoe.
How did urine get up here?
I don't know what that. Yeah, and then I dumped vodka all over my head.
Yes, how did urine get belt buckle high?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I go to my backup pants is the point.
Everybody has backup pants, don't they?
Oh, sure, you know.
Oh, yeah.
In my office, I have pants, shirts,
What kind of man walks
underwear.
around without backup pants?
Got a backup pants in the trunk.
Can we take a tour of your office one day?
That's hilarious.
Just put me back there with a mic, and I'll
please
walk. Here's what the desk.
No, it's all cleaned up. Right, Pat?
I wasn't in there. Mike Mark was.
Oh, okay.
I remember one time there was a guy who used to work here who doesn't anymore, and he came up to me, and he looked like he'd seen a ghost, kind of. And I go, what's up? And he goes, Tom asked me to get something out of his office, and I just went in there. And he goes, right on the desk, in the middle of the desk for anyone to see, is no less than $10,000.
It's the Pat Godwin emergency fund.
Apparently there was something that had to happen. Yeah. It was like an emergency for you, Tom.
And it was, though, I know exactly what it was.
Was it hundreds? It would have to be hundreds.
I know exactly what it was.
He was just guessing at the amount, but he said it was.
It was
like they were shooting a ransom movie.
It was the dumbest thing. It was a real estate purchase. And I had to have a money. It was like $3,000, but it had to be, I had to transfer it to a different bank, and it was going to take too long. So the guy said, just cash it here and then take it over there. So
gotcha.
That's exactly why I had that.
It would take too long to wire the money.
I know, it was the stoop. I said, you're kidding me.
Okay.
It was a long boring.
Yeah.
But now my office is very clean now. You're welcome. Thanks for asking.
Are you moving offices?
Didn't you move?
I think I'm going to eventually. Yeah.
Oh.
What's going to happen to your office? Are we finally going to get chicken office?
Oh. No, I'm not allowed an office because
Then he'd have to stay.
I'm lazy, stupid, and worthless. Not necessarily in that order.
I'm those things, but I have an office.
I know.
You just kind of took one.
Well,
Yeah, mine got taken too.
I'm worse, but I don't get an office.
What would you do with an office?
See, here we go. What do you do with an
I haven't
office?
spent money on my office.
He sleeps in.
Of course he does, but he's far too busy.
Take a nap
Do
occasionally.
you have a couch in your office?
Of course I do.
Dear Bob and Tom.
He has a cash table.
I have a couch.
Cash table?
I have a cash table. I have a couch.
Right, that's where I have payouts.
I have shirts, jackets, underwear, socks.
Casting couch.
I have always a change of clothes available.
Toothbrush, toothpaste,
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
There are some parts of my
Deodorant,
life that
shaving
are
care.
Shaver.
parts of my life are pretty cool, but there are other parts that are just the dumbest thing anybody's ever run into. Dear people.
Hi.
I used to attend UNC Wilmington, North Carolina. Jeopardy aired at 7:30. I had a TV with rabbit ears that picked up Raleigh channels in my room. Jeopardy aired at 7 in Raleigh, 7:30 in Wilmington, where we all live. I disappeared to my room at 7, watched the entire episode, then joined my roommates at 7:30 to impress the hell out of them with their correct questions. Kind of proud of that. Yeah. Kenneth, for cheating at
looking
Jeopardy.
smart.
We never did find out how that woman was cheating at Wordle.
No, we didn't.
You guys want to know so that you can cheat.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So if you're doing a crossword puzzle and they have the answers farther back in the periodical,
Yes.
would you look ahead if you can't, if you're stumped by a word, would you look ahead?
Yep.
I do not. I will look at them after I've said, okay, I cannot complete this crossword puzzle.
Right.
And then I will go
They're
ahead.
all done online now, so you can.
Yeah, that's the
you,
thing.
you can press a button; it'll show you if you've got it right or wrong.
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't like that. I like to physically
And as
write
soon as
it
you're
out
done with
on
the
paper.
puzzle, it goes, congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you
I
know
can't do them with a pencil or pen.
You can't?
No. I only can do it on my phone.
Okay.
Do we have time for this Metallica story? Because it's so cool.
Oh, Metallica story. Where is it? Hold
James
on.
Hetfield.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
McCoy's rock band.
I know who that is. Let's talk
Metallica
about that.
frontman James Hetfield has a new tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah. This one was inked with some of Lemmy's ashes.
No kidding.
Yeah, California tattoo artist Corey Miller mixed a pinch of the late Motorhead star's cremated remains with black ink.
Cremated, not climated.
I said
He
cremated.
said
Oh, that's
climated.
clam juice.
You want to be
I
made
said cremated. You remains
Get him, kick his
with
ass.
black ink to tattoo an ace of spades design onto Hetfield's middle finger.
Obviously, Motorhead's one of their most famous songs.
Hetfield wrote that the tattoo is a salute to my friend and inspiration, Mr. Lemmy Kilmister.
Did you ever meet Lemmy, Ace?
Took him to a strip club.
You did? Oh, that had to have been. Was it fun?
It was.
Yeah. He
James-
always seemed like an affable guy.
James said without him, there would be no Metallica. So now he is still able to fly the bird at the world.
And, he's very heavily tattooed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised there was room to put the a
say it was
tattoo
on his finger?
Yeah, it's his middle finger, and then there's a photograph of him
Flipping people
flipping
off.
people off. But that's an interesting. I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah.
Put part of cremated remains in the ink.
I think that would be an easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's kind of cool in a way. I'm sure Gene Simmons has probably already sold the rights to his ashes. You can take my ashes and make a kiss tattoo.
That's
right. Very good. Are you a Metallica fan? Ace?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. How about Motorhead?
Big time.
You were a big time Motorhead guy. I knew that. Okay. And you met Lemmy. That's interesting. How big was that thing in his face? It looked like it was about the size of a mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't
He had a thing, yeah. But
Why didn't he lop that thing off?
it was part of branding, you know.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Boy, just when you thought he was going to be a person, right? Like a thing on his face.
Now, we have lots
I'm
of other
just shocked that you can't do crossword puzzles with a pencil. Your old school is they hum.
Or a pen, right?
Yeah.
No, you do them on your
Yeah,
computer.
right.
It's a lot easier.
I do mine with a Sharpie. It's real messy. It tears. It's all.
You've got to be really confident to do it with a Sharpie. If you think, okay, I know what this
through
word
to the
is.
front page. It's crazy.
Yeah, okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh my God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky number 6.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it. So screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's
I got you.
But no Houston?
no Houston, not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all of a sudden a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. Ed Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there. Houston.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore. My legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Today, and it's been the Mr. Insinuation show. The show,
Right now, sure.
Fabulous program.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach. So I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, "Up, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man." It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, "Hit him with your flute, Greg."
Comedian Nathan Trenholm in the studio with us. Now, Nathan, where are you living now?
I'm living in Los Angeles now, and I live with a guy and a girl. And actually, the last time I was in town, I had some cookies, and I offered some of the cookies to my roommates. And the girl just got all mad at me. She's like, "Nathan, I'm an actress. Actresses can't have carbohydrates." I was like, you mispronounced that word. It's pronounced waitress. You're a waitress.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Well, hello, Chick McGee.
Hello there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
How are you, Pat?
Good.
That's great. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Fartface.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Well, you got him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
There's Ace Cosby.
Look at how mad he is.
I'm Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. And here's Tom Griswold, fresh from the bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had to I heard 4 different people remind him, you have to go to the bathroom, go urinate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was a little backed up over here. Really had to pee, but we got it's all done now and everything's good.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy. Did you get it in the bowl? Did you pee on the floor?
Did you pee on the floor again?
Oh, naughty boy, pee on the floor.
Oh, I peed in a series of shot glasses.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, is that right?
And then poured them one at a time into
that's
the...
a lot of stopping and starting.
Wow,
Isn't it?
That sounds exactly like something you would do.
It's good for the muscles. I've been told by my lawyer.
Urethral
urethra-kegling, exactly.
Prostate of a Roman gladiator.
And then I pour them all into the tank.
Oh.
Just to be different. Now,
could you...
Are those the same shot glasses you make your eggs with?
No ways. That would be disgusting.
That's a 2-month callback. That's
nobody better. Have you started to understand why Howard Hughes kept his voidance? What do they call it? Expulsion?
Defecant?
Yeah, and the urine.
Well, the defecant, please.
He kept the poop, too?
Yeah. You're real close to that, you know.
Yikes.
I thought it was just pee.
No, he would keep in a bottle, milk bottle, and he'd fill it
up. If I had pee
in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
Okay, could we move on? Christy, for God's sake,
This is a creepy, horrible story.
All right.
A woman in Brazil was arrested for allegedly bringing her uncle's corpse into the bank to take out a loan.
I always appreciate the go-getiveness.
This is crazy.
Yeah. According to The Guardian,
people don't realize how much a dead body weighs.
Oh, she had him in a wheelchair.
The term dead weight, though. I mean, to get him in a wheelchair.
But she has to hold his head up.
Like Bernie. Bernie's getting the loan.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes, it was just like Bernie. Erica de Souza Vieira pretended her uncle, Paulo Roberto Braga, was merely ailing when she allegedly wheeled him into the Rio Bank to sign off on a $3,250 loan. Local media reported bank employees were suspicious and contacted authorities who promptly arrested Miss Vieira. The investigating officer said, quote, she knew he was dead. He'd been dead for at least 2 hours. He added the deceased 68-year-old was showing visible signs of rigor mortis. Police also were investigating whether Miss Vieira is even Mr. Braga's niece.
Oh,
the video I saw, you could hear her go, come on, sign this. You need to sign this, Uncle.
I can help you hold your pen.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, rigor's
so scary.
rigor's funny. It begins and then it gets then it goes away.
Yeah, and I never knew it went away.
Yeah,
I didn't know it went away either.
Yeah, it's an odd process.
Well, weekend at Bernie's, didn't Bernie always have sunglasses on?
Yes, typically.
And that helps.
The only thing that the first, I've never seen anything but the first movie. But when he's negotiating with the guy to buy some sports car, and Bernie's dead, and the guy goes, "Come on, you can give that movie for $25,000," and he just shakes his head up and looks away from it like he's all right, okay, come on, hang on, okay, $30,000.
I remember they had to staple his wig to his head.
Yeah, they did.
Some dark humor there, but I like that movie.
Terry
Well, this is
Kaiser,
real,
yes.
and when you see the video, you're going to go,
it's rough. You just looking at it, you go, that is a dead body.
Yeah, he's all pale. And
that just happened, and we had this. Remember the story about a month ago? There was someone here that tried it, but didn't they do it in the drive-through? Wasn't that?
I think you're right. I think he was sitting in the car. That would be much easier.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
I mean, you're wheeling the guy, just strapped with bungee cords to a dolly is a little more suspicious.
Yikes.
Bankenstein. He's the dead body, and yikes.
New research out there finds being sleepy can make you feel several years older than you really are. Scientists at Stockholm University found that sleep-deprived participants felt an average of 4.5 years older than when they had experienced sufficient sleep.
So in other words, we all feel 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feeling extremely alert was related to feeling approximately 4 years younger than one's actual age, while extreme sleepiness was related to feeling approximately 6 years older than one's actual age. Researchers said this means that going from feeling alert to sleepy adds a striking 10 years to how one can feel.
And on paper, this is a silly study.
I agree.
All of that is meaningless.
Yes. No, you know, when I shout at that kid, get off my lawn. I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
Oh, you start acting a little bit too?
Excuse me, I just need to get a nap in.
Boy, I didn't sleep last night, and all day I just want to watch Matlock.
I always feel more tired when I'm in Stockholm. It's more of a syndrome.
It's time now for a little bit of a palate cleanser after that dead body story. I think. Let's just get everything all set here.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Nachos. I'm joking. I got the same reaction as Tom.
3 hours. Nacho ring. Jason.
I thought I blacked out and it missed the setup. And okay.
Nacho Super Bowl ring.
Jason Kaufman thing over there.
Josh is gone tomorrow. I'm going to miss him.
I'll miss you.
I have a friend, and they hate living in the center part of America.
Really? They do?
Yeah, she lives in Constant, Missouri.
That was Ace Cosby's joke.
I'm sorry to hear about your friend who's in Constant, Missouri. Yes.
That's a place?
No, but...
Constant Missouri. Constant Missouri. Yeah.
See, Josh is from Missouri. So
Yeah.
I am from Missouri, yes. And I'll be back there tomorrow fishing. Like the Ozarks.
That was so funny.
Take me with you.
Yes.
The bass tournament. Now, can you give away any of your secrets?
I don't really have too many secrets. Tomorrow.
Do your brothers use the same bait that you use?
No, we all kind of...
Is it a rosary?
What's that?
You have a rosary? You count a rosary, right? You got a lucky rabbit's foot. You got an old...
got fishing underwear?
Yeah.
Use live kittens? I mean,
the kittens, whether...
Are there gators in that water?
There aren't.
There are no gators?
No.
How did they get by with that? Well, I guess
there are no gators indigenous to the area.
Is there a mythical monster?
Not that I'm aware of, but there are catfish
Like
that
Missy?
they say. There were men who worked on the dam at the Ozarks, Bagnell Dam, and they said they will never get in that water because of the size of the catfish they saw while they were at the bottom.
No kidding.
Just man-eaters, they claimed.
See, that's something I would never do, would be that noodling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Stick
that
your
seems-
arm in a hole.
No way.
And you're really underwater for a long time.
And you're inside a catfish to the elbow.
Yes.
I don't think so.
You can dislocate your shoulder because they fight. And, yeah.
feel like you're doing Jane Kennedy.
That sound you hear, people thundering to Google to find out who Jane Kennedy was. And
Horrific
when you
story.
find out, it is a horrific story.
That is a troubling.
Horrific story.
Troubling.
There's a famous video.
No, stop. So, are you allowed to have guests on your boat, or is it just the people fishing?
Oh, sure. Yeah, people. Let's say one of my brothers didn't sign up.
Right.
He could still fish with us on the boat. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Really?
But he couldn't win.
No, of course not. No.
Well, how would
imagine
they know
winning
that
if
you didn't catch his fish? Wink, wink, nod, nod.
So if he caught a big fish,
Right.
and then I said, "Hey, let's go weigh that." They wouldn't necessarily know, but that would be real crappy to do. That wouldn't be.
No, it's
crappie. I mean, there's just no. I mean, there's a lot of honor system, and it's
All right.
because even like things like lines in at 6:30. If I threw my line in at 6:28 and I reeled in a really big bass, that shouldn't count. I mean, we're just not going to do it.
Oh, you're such a rule
You don't like that
follower.
feeling. You want to win according to the rules and regulations.
Yeah, you want to win no matter how you do it. You win.
Now, do you have those high chairs? So you're sitting.
What do you mean, like
On a
there's
bass boat?
So
Yeah,
you're saying that Josh can't fish without seated in a chair, a high chair, with food and a plate.
The food and a plate.
On a tray
I'm not
in
saying
front
any
of
of that.
You said you needed the high chair to fish.
We do.
I meant, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do have chairs on the bass boat, but we're mostly standing. Yeah.
Wow.
Because you get better. You can see a little bit. You know.
Do you wear a life jacket?
I do not unless we're moving at a higher speed.
Do you have those weird sunglasses that Jimmy Houston or whatever wears? You know,
I do not. They're not exactly
like blue-green shade or
right.
whatever they could.
No, but I have polarized prescription
the Costas
sunglasses that actually do. They
do
look
help?
great. Yeah, they help. Yeah, and we're not using forward-facing sonar. That's big these days.
You're not.
No.
You're allowed to do that?
You are allowed to use forward-facing sonar, at least for now.
So you can sort of see where the schools
not
are.
fair.
Yeah.
It's a different type of fishing, for sure.
Let me ask you this.
100,000.
Could I get in a scuba suit?
Yes.
And go underneath the boat?
Yes.
And have some sort of
spear?
something to stick out of the water, and I would go here where all the fish are, right?
Oh,
why would I not be allowed to do that?
To me, that's the exact same. That's just human.
Yes.
Forward. We could use forward-facing chick.
And you could just cast to where the pole is with the flag on it. Yes.
I like to think that the bass.
How about that? Instead of the
bass
sonar.
would just stay there as you swam.
They're right here. You guys, you weren't fast enough. They're gone now.
Your arm just comes up and points down.
I could have a little hand and a finger on top of the. Yeah. That's a great idea.
let's
But wouldn't this be the Heisenberg principle, where as you measure it, you affect the?
Of course.
Yeah.
Your presence would define the absence of the fish.
Absence of the fish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, but okay. Hope for a chuckle.
We got
It's
a
very
lot of
funny.
chuckles.
Okay.
We got a lot of chuckles.
I just loved your idea of building in a tray to Josh's special
You're the
seat.
one who said high chair, and I can't fish without food around my waist.
Never said any of
That's
those
what
things.
My older brother just grabs a sandwich out of a cooler. I'm getting a TV tray. Set up with like a 5-course.
Do they make adult-sized high chairs for those guys?
I'm sure they do.
Baby play and stuff?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
They wear a bonnet and they pound on the tray.
Pushing away food and
throwing it on the floor.
SpaghettiOs on their face.
Right now, it's time to review the best way to listen to our show. Want to explain how that works?
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. That's right. They make a great Mother's Day gift. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, a perfect way to tune out all the noise around you. And peace and quiet and peace of mind. The audio quality of Raycon's rival. All the big audio brands you know and love, and at a price you'll love even more. Raycons have seamless Bluetooth syncing, 8 hours of playtime, 32-hour battery life, and Raycons, the optimized gel tips, fit every ear ever made, and they're oh so comfortable. And get a load of this, they stay in your ears, no matter what activity level you're at. Additional features in Raycon like earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and they really do make a incredible Mother's Day gift. You can buy Raycon Everyday Earbuds for mom and a pair for yourself. And Raycons offers easy 30-day returns just in case, because after all, it is your mom. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. Read the reviews. You'll love them. Coming up, we have a really interesting story about all those coins that you don't use anymore.
Yeah.
And how many of them end up in the wastebasket. You'll be surprised. It's millions of
Literally
dollars.
throwing money away.
Literally. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is...
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. Set my heart on fire through chrome-plated wire. Right there at the cart corral. My cart was full of meat and that San Francisco treat. Chunky soup eats like a meal with a dash of squeaky wheel. Rogaine so I won't get bald. 4 bags of Epsom salt. 2 cartons of Pall Mall. And a copy of Walking Tall. That Buford parcel was something else. Her cart was hunkered down with red bullet crown. Baby seat full of bread, knocks him before her head. The whole parking lot could see just what she meant to me. 2 liters of Mountain Dew and some tomatoes for making stew. Paige and Stu Pedazza, I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly ever see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. It's a parking lot oasis in all them empty spaces right there at the cart corral. What I like is the parking's free and you don't have to pay for it. Our carts rode toward the street, about lost half my meat. We kindly hit head on. She was talking on her phone. Everybody stopped and stared when her wings flew in the air. So much for making toast, that string on my pot roast. They give you enough to tie your shoes with. Don't chop that much at all, on account of my cholesterol. Clean up on aisle 2, because my heart just spilled the truth. Kotex value pack, and Jemima owed her back. So set in her ways, bet I'll see her in 30 days. Get it?
Get it.
I met her at the cart corral, but I hardly never see her now. Got wrapped up in sin when she helped me push it in. I'll probably kick a shine if she will be mine. Right there at the cart corral. Hop the wheelie, hit my pants. Right there at the cart corral. Kylie did a little dance, clip and save a place for me. Good night.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package, so try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Emails, they're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen, sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email, Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
Like, and how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real question.
Oh, yeah. And the sign said, anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, hey, what gives
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead.
Guest on the show tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's over there, and Josh, Pat Godwin. Maybe a song this time.
Oh, I'd love to sing.
That'd be a great thing. There's Josh Arnold with the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby, another winning Joke of the day. I'm Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk, and here's Tom.
Tom, when was the last time you unabashedly just sang along with the radio? Does that happen still for you?
And what song? You have to remember what song it was.
There's a lot of really good stuff out there now, new stuff I've been listening to.
And will you catch? You do
occasionally,
sing
especially
along?
all of the girls in the car. I'll do my dance and sing and watch them recoil.
Taylor Swift.
Dua Lipa is my sing along of choice.
Oh yeah, which song was that?
I'm levitating.
Oh yeah,
That's it. That's
I feel like I'm listening.
You got to sing along with that. I think I might have been singing along to "Wasted Words" by the Allman Brothers the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
Great song.
You actually mentioned you were kind of singing to Pat Godwin's new video.
I was.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Smells Like Weed?
Smells Like Weed. It's out there. Go to YouTube and Bob and Tom YouTube. You'll find Pat's new song. And he's got a great
backup band.
Set of background vocalists.
Singers,
We decided to name them. I think Asa gave me the tip on this one. Shana Not, I believe, is the name of the background band. It's well worth seeing. A very funny video and a good song, Pat.
Thanks.
And that'll be next year's winner in the International Songwriting Competition.
Oh, it was fun doing it, man.
Yeah, okay. Now, speaking of Pat, maybe we can do a story that will lead Pat to a song.
I don't know. What do you got, Pat?
Well, I think
I like the skeletons. What do you like,
I got
Tom?
skeletons.
I like the one about...
Skeletons.
Yeah, this is really grim. Wait till you hear this. Yeah, I apologize in advance for this. I know sometimes certain radio networks will say, the story finally has gunshots. If you're a giant
We
pussy,
warn you, the following is very graphic.
Or sometimes they do a warning, and you know what's going to happen in the story because of the warning that they put up at the beginning of the episode. Do you know what I'm saying?
In this following story, Rosebud is a sled.
Pretty much. A new analysis out there on ancient remains unearthed in France reveals some gruesome secrets about ritual sacrifice. According to CNN, 3 female skeletons dating back more than 5,500 years were uncovered in the town of St. Paul, Trois-Châteaux. An analysis determined the women, who had been likely buried alive, died using a form of torture associated today with the Italian mafia.
That's hot. I mean, that's odd.
Man, known as, I don't know how to say this word.
Incapacitamento.
Yeah, that's where a person's
That's a cheese, isn't it?
throat and ankles are bound so they eventually strangle themselves. Skeletons at other archaeological sites indicate that the practice may have been relatively widespread in Europe during the late Stone Age.
Very popular.
The old Stone Age.
The old incapacitamento. Man, how about that?
No, this is horrible.
Frightening.
Yeah.
Three ladies in the same grave?
Yeah. Wonder what they did.
Wait a minute, who's in there?
Hey, it's me, Luigi Accusator.
Hey, Luigi.
I have a story about Italians that come in. I do a little song for you. Gina Stacciatore, always by my side.
That's your girlfriend, Gina Stacciatore.
She's my wife now. I married her.
Oh, really? Did she graduate from school?
An honest man.
No, she's long gone from school. I met her back.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. When did the bones have a break in the legs? What's my take? That's a mob hit. When did the neck bones have a tie and a hole in the eye? That's a mob hit. If there's a fish skeleton down the throat, big pussy was in the boat, that's a mob hit. A mob hit, a mob hit. If they left a rock to cannoli, it was an ancestor of Corleone, that's a mob hit. All right.
Hey!
I gotta go. I am enjoying the show. I'm gonna sit here and watch.
Well, thank you, Luigi. Yeah, stick around. We enjoy having you.
Now, this reminds me kind of another story. They were saying that some of these means of human sacrifice also were reminiscent, if you will, of mafia killings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this story from the BBC?
Sorry, guys.
A mafia fugitive was caught because he was hosting a cooking show on YouTube.
That's right.
I do remember that.
The BBC reports that Italian police tracked this guy down, Marc-Claude Biart, through culinary videos that he had posted online.
Didn't they recognize him from his hands?
They recognized him from his tattoos.
Uh-huh.
He was arrested in the Dominican Republic and has been extradited back to Italy. He was apparently, he's accused of trafficking in drugs. But I guess he was an expert chef, and he would post his recipes and stuff, but he when in the process of showing one of his tattoos would show up on the screen, and they knew who he was, which I thought was kind of fascinating.
Luigi, you remember that guy, right?
Of course I do. I sang a song about him. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm a chef. I'm not a trafficking cocaine. That's a pot of sugar. I flush it down the drain. I give a bribe. Please, Judge, Your Honor. This is a thing. Let's just forget it. So I can go on TV, keep making a spaghetti. Hey! I love this song. I'm on YouTube making a pizza pie. I am not that mafioso guy. I make lasagna, macaroni, and the finest rigatoni. Now I gotta sell me trying to hide his baloney. I'm on YouTube grilling portobello. I am not a crazy good fellow. I'm making a meatball and linguine. Drink a little vino. Now I gotta sell me who wants a sodomio. Everyone, sodomio. I'm gonna stick around all day.
Thank you. Another butt. Reach around and squeeze them on.
All right, that's enough. Thank you, Joey Bananas Foster. Very, very nice. All right, so that's a fun story, Christy.
That wasn't a fun
human
story.
Sacrifice. And,
We have more archaeological digs in the news. A nearly 100-year-old train car from Great Britain has been found in Belgium. Archaeologists in Antwerp unearthed the train carriage, probably looking for diamonds, under a wall of a 19th century fortress known as the Northern Citadel. It's a mystery as to how the carriage came to be in Antwerp, and unfortunately, there's very little left of the relic as it disintegrated while being excavated. Some remaining features include inscriptions such as furniture removal to house and inquire at any station.
And 40 dentist bodies.
40?
Why's that?
Apparently, they were banished from England.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Those poor people.
I mean, you're expected to do a lot of work.
Dental care in England.
They all left.
It was funnier than nachos.
Caboose.
If you're ever in need of some pocket change, you might want to check your trash can.
Trash can?
Yeah, according to the waste processing company ReWorld, Americans throw away as much as $68 million worth of change every year.
That's outrageous.
That's crazy.
Who's throwing away their change?
The company, which is on a mission.
Yeah, I don't keep change. It
And
irritates
nickel and
me.
dime stuff, nah.
When I do carry cash, it's always paper money. It's never coins.
And the rest you throw away.
I just toss it out the window of the car is what I do.
The company is on a mission to collect that loose change and says they have amassed at least $10 million worth of coins in the 7 years since it started the effort.
That's amazing. It's just they just keep it?
$6 million of the total has been in good enough condition to use, they say.
She just ignored you.
Yes, you sure did.
I did, because I don't know the answer.
Wow, how's it feel there?
What are these silly broadcast rules you two have?
This guy,
Wall Street Journal stories.
ask me a
he goes, this is from a garbage guy. This is from Patrick. He goes, it's true. I'm a garbage man in Minnesota. I find coins and foldable money when I clean out my truck. I find coins daily on the floor of our transfer station. I mean, there was I know. Do you have a coin jar?
Yes.
I have two huge, you know those big cups you get at the gas station?
Yeah, the really big ones.
Yeah, I have like 128 ounces or something, and I have two of those full.
Nice. I had, when I moved, I cashed in my coin jar.
How much was in it?
Did you go to Coinstar?
I did.
I would have given anything to have someone take a picture of you at Coinstar. With a caption, hard times.
That's a tough day.
Hundreds of dollars. But now I don't use money ever. I use the credit card.
You don't carry cash at all.
I can't remember the last time other than... I can't remember the last time I used cash.
Because, I mean, now you can use a credit card and a Coke machine. I mean, there was a time when you had to have...
Well, if you want the government to know you bought a Coke.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What are you hiding from?
So much. And so many.
So many and so much. All right.
I don't throw it away, but I just don't have any.
I don't throw it away either, but
I mean, this article goes on. It shows this company recovering after stuff goes into the furnaces and stuff, and the coins are still there, and a certain amount of it is in fact recoverable. I don't know how
in the furnace, wouldn't they burn up? Wouldn't they melt?
Nope.
I don't understand why people are throwing it away. You can't just throw it in a cup and then even just give it to a charity.
Well, and my thing is, $68 million a year, and they've only collected 10 and 7. Where's the rest of that money?
It's buried in
only one company. So the estimate is that $68 million by all Americans. That one company has acquired $10 million
in 7 years.
I've got the solution.
Right.
Yep.
I can't believe they haven't thought of this.
What?
Build more fountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
More fountains.
As you walk out of the grocery store, there's the fountain. Go make a wish. Poof.
Yeah.
Collect all the thank you.
And if the song is right, there's at least 3 coins that need to be in there.
Right.
See that pesky lawn out there? Put a fountain in.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. You don't have to mow a fountain.
No.
You got to clean it. I've had one.
People are driving.
This fountain. There we go.
Have you ever had a little fountain?
The old water feature.
I had little fountain ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
What happens to the money that's in fountains, by the way?
You ever date anybody, Josh? A fountain? You know.
All right. What have you got over there, Chris?
Texas.
Nancy Fountains, we called her.
Yeah.
A woman stole geese from
Stephanie
a public
Squirter.
park recently. According to mysanantonio.com, residents told police that a person had been stealing the birds from Bethany Lakes Park. A park spokesman stated that the literal wild goose chase came to a happy conclusion after the Allen police successfully located the missing geese. The birds were unharmed, and the woman who took them will not face criminal charges.
You bring her up here. I'll give her all the ones in our field here.
Some lady just stealing geese.
And it's unclear why she took the geese from the park to begin with.
I hope to be executed.
Could I get in trouble if I come out here with a high-powered BB gun and start shooting geese? Is that
probably
against-
within city limits? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Really?
I wouldn't tell on you.
Come on, geese are awesome. They're so funny. When geese cross the street,
Do you see the look on my face?
I do.
They look at you like
They're clueless.
They are hilarious. I always project just snootiness onto
Yeah.
them. That,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You'll wait.
Yes, I'm
How do you steal them? How do you sneak up on them?
Seriously, they'll bite you.
bite too.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
have
know.
fangs. Boy, they have fangs.
There are too many of them.
Thanks.
Too much geese
They
poop.
actually have teeth.
How did they just show up? It seems like just one day they were all here.
Yeah, I know. If somebody just tuned it in, people are wondering what are they talking about?
I wish they would just go back where they came from.
Go back where they came from.
The Canada goose.
Oh, poo. Okay.
Doesn't the Canada goose sound like
goose.
one of those sex moves? Well, first I gave her the Canada goose, then she said, I want the Cleveland Steamer. I said, I'm out.
Wait a minute. That's Canadian goose is not the term.
The term is
Canada goose.
Canada goose is the
Canada
proper term.
goose.
Yeah.
Oh, that
We've
doesn't
been
make
saying
any
it wrong
sense.
all these years.
There are too many of them.
Hey, here's something
I
that
swear I come in.
They're not bothering anybody.
Yeah, they are. They're leaving.
They're crapping on my car.
I've
Well, here's
said
an idea.
this.
Don't step in it.
Truck driver-sized turds everywhere.
That's right.
And why don't they fly over the damn street? They have wings.
Because it's funnier for them to slowly cross.
Well, you know my rule with them. I am not slowing down. I'm not speeding up, but I ain't slowing down.
I love it. There's a Great Pyrenees down the street from me, and he chases them off of the property, and it's hysterical to watch him chase after these geese. It's pretty funny. They don't like him.
No,
They
the geese
like him
don't
at
care.
all.
Oh, look who it is.
It's that damn dog again.
That big white dog. Day after day. Right now, I want to tell you that Mother's Day is just around the corner.
May 12th.
And May 12th, it's a Sunday this year.
Like every.
I didn't know that. But Mother's Day means one thing. It's an obligation, folks. You can check that off your list if you listen to me right now.
Celebration, not an obligation.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, it's an obligation.
Yeah, but, okay, celebrate, obligate, dance to the music. Stephen Singer Jewelers is the place to go. And you go there on that little phone in your hand. You can go there right now. IHateStevenSinger.com. This season for Mom, something special, of course, from Steven Singer. A new rose. It's the red wine, 24-karat gold-dipped rose. And there's a whole series of these, of course. They start at just $69.95, and they come in a beautiful box. They, of course, are shipped for free. and there's a nice gift message, a gift card from you. So find out what I'm talking about. Did I mention the lifetime guarantee? I just did. The IHateStevensinger.com site is the place to go. Lots of great stuff, of course, from Steven Singer. What mom wouldn't want? Some great earrings or a nice bracelet, perhaps a necklace from Steven Singer Jewelers. All high quality, of course, all guaranteed. Got those earrings? Want to upgrade them next year? No problem. Dollar for dollar on that trade-up. IHateStevensinger.com. And, of course, the special offer right now is that red wine, beautiful, beautiful gold dip rose. Starts with a real rose. They dip it in 24-karat gold. And then it is, this time, painted with a beautiful red wine color. You can see it by going to IHateStevensinger.com. The perfect Mother's Day gift. Once again, IHateStevensinger.com. Coming up, a little bit of a lesson for you in life. Get smarter and wiser by hanging around with us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everywhere I go, it smells like a weed. At the grocery store, it's guaranteed. Even standing in line at the DMV, everywhere I go, it smells like weed. Oh, boom. Ooh, you know it does. On the way to work, it's that reefer I smell. I smell pot at my hotel. Ganja's in the air on every street. At the gym in my church, it smells like weed. I went to Tacoma. There was a marijuana aroma. Sanibel and Captiva. Sanibel and Captiva. Smells like cannabis sativa. Smells like cannabis sativa. On the plane ride home, it reeks of weed. The TSA, they all agreed. My suitcase smells like stems and seeds. Everywhere I go, it smells like weed. My hair and my clothes smell like weed. Maybe I shouldn't smoke so much weed.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Canadian police say 9 people are facing charges in the biggest gold theft in Canadian history from Toronto's Pearson International Airport a year ago. 6,600 gold bars worth more than 20 million Canadian dollars, or $14.5 million, were stolen, and the gold was melted down and used to purchase illegal firearms. Police said Wednesday that those charged include an Air Canada warehouse employee, a former Air Canada manager, and a jewelry store owner. Sounds like a movie. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, gang, Larry King here. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, my home movies of me feeding banana chunks and peanut butter to the baboons with those big red butts at the zoo. Hey, they got big butts and they cannot lie. I wear safety goggles. Tomorrow morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address list on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing? I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers. And that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire. The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room, the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one. Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Greg Hahn is our guest.
I went out with this one girl. Can I say this?
Yeah. Sure.
Get a load of this. I'm on a date. I was out with this girl, right? Here's what she says. It's true. She says, oh, I did something she didn't like. She goes, oh, you just lost some points. Whoa, there's points involved. It's a point system that the women have. It's a point system. Men, we don't know what's going on. All we know is it involves points, and all of a sudden, we're down. You know what I mean? I was doing my impression of her mother. She's like, oh, you just lost some points. I'm like, really? How many did I start out with? Don't ask any questions. You're just going to lose more points. Well, transfer my account to your younger sister.
We have also a Matt Fulcher on here. Matt, I know you're a rap fan.
Right.
Do you curse a lot in your...
Well, on the radio, they take out all the curse words, which means they take out all the words. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure, for the rap songs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turn on the hip-hop station. It's like, I'm gonna you up so bad. Gonna in the to your mother, man. And after that, I'm gonna, your mother, sister, gonna not even gonna kiss her. something like that.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Hello. And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're tomorrow.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. As we roll on to Today in History, is where the...
Boy, I've got no idea what's going on.
What the script says.
What do you mean?
That's where we live, baby. When we don't know what's going on, that's our bread.
Finally admitted.
Bread and butter.
Oh boy, this is a good one.
April 18th. What happened?
This is a good one. Birthday.
Okay.
1918.
Frank Sinatra.
Cliff Hillegas. Anyone?
1918.
No, I don't know.
Hillegas. Something to do with
gaslights.
Something to do with the oil refinery business.
No, Cliff Hillegas, inventor of Cliff's Notes.
No kidding.
His last name is Hillegas. I guess they were right to go with Hillegas or Cliff Notes instead of Hillegas Notes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading his autobiography, but it was only one paragraph. Anyone?
That was a very, very,
I get it.
His obituary, one line.
Yes, yes.
Because that's what it
And those were awful.
I never used them.
I never
don't
did
think so.
either.
I don't think they were awful at all.
I never ever looked at one.
They were not good.
Every teacher knew about them, right? So
And
they
they were not very well written.
Perfect and well.
Let's see now. Happy birthday. Oh, fine actor, James Woods.
Yes, he is a great actor.
Crazy high IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a weirdo.
It's all right.
Tiger's brother, of course.
No.
That's right.
No?
By marriage, yeah.
Oh, okay. He likes to play golf with Jeremy Irons.
Oh, man, that is James Woods and Jeremy Irons on the golf
I am
course.
desperately thinking of somebody with the last name Wedge. I can't.
Well, Adam Driver will
Adam
occasionally.
Driver.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, he joins him.
Very nice. No one's named Putter. Anybody else? There's
Chip. There's a Chip.
Chip. Anything would be good for that. Yeah, very good.
Chip anything.
Any more? We got Chip Irons, Woods,
Chip Ahoy,
Driver.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
A very funny guy, Rick Moranis, born in this state in 1953.
I love Rick Moranis.
He's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't he retire?
Yeah, to spend time with his family.
Okay. Happy birthday, Conan O'Brien.
He's funny too.
Yeah. And
another genius, right? A really bright guy.
Real smart, yeah.
Tall too.
Yeah.
He's been in here a couple times. Very.
Oh,
tall.
no kidding.
Yeah, very tall guy. I don't know who these people are, so we'll move on.
Okay.
Probably the most famous people.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
On the list.
Go ahead. Who is it?
David Tennant.
Oh,
he's
David
Doctor
Tennant,
Who.
amazing British actor. He was one of the Doctor Who's.
Who?
Exactly.
Okay.
He did.
He was in the Fright Night remake.
He did a COVID with stages with Michael Sheen. They talked on their computers with each other. It was very funny.
Melissa Joan Hart. Happy birthday, born in 70.
The teenage witch.
Never
that
heard
girl.
of her. Never heard of her.
Clarissa explains it all.
Who?
I used to whack it to that.
Josh, you really don't have to be so forthcoming with
I just
something.
wanted everybody to know.
Take the coming.
That's Melissa Joan Fart.
Speaking of,
she got called Hart the Fart.
Speaking of whacking, Pat, where can they view your whack joke from yesterday? Is that?
It's all over social media.
Bob and Tom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I would recommend that. And Pat's new song, Smells Like Weed. Check that out.
Oh, the Whackers Dozen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, looking back on our memories.
Okay, here you go. William Dawes is often associated with this other fellow who's more famous from 1775. William Dawes and
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere, the famous horseback ride.
William Dawes parked the cars.
He did.
Paul Revere drove up.
Yes.
Got out of the car.
You tipped him, right?
Yep.
And William Dawes' band was to Paul Revere and the Raiders as the Washington Generals are to the Harlem Globetrotters.
There is a band called Dawes.
Yes, they're great.
Yeah, they are really good.
They are terrific. I've seen them.
Yeah.
No, they are very good.
Yeah, Dawes is good.
But not to be confused once again with
Paul Revere.
William Dawes and Paul Revere and the Raiders. They should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it's a great band.
For the get-ups.
Who were they? Were they Devil with a Blue Dress, or who were they?
No, Kicks.
Oh, I love Kick. You're right, Tom. I'm with you.
And he had his organ looked like a Edsel.
Yeah.
Well, that's a weird looking.
That's great music.
Oh, you mean like
Trying to walk around
The front end did, yeah.
Oh, they were a great band.
Great band with the keyboard that looked like an Edsel. Great band and outfits and powdered wigs.
Fun rock and roll songs.
What great songs.
It's all about the music, chick.
Yeah.
They brought a lot of joy to people,
Did they?
Lady, girl, you better. Okay.
Pat Godwin's green pullover ruined our show today.
I like it, man. Keep it up.
Threw Tom off.
He's wearing it, and there's nothing on underneath.
If I could find one by tomorrow morning, I would wear the exact same shirt.
I have 5. I'll bring one in.
It does look like you should be wearing a tam o'shanter. The Irish beret with the ball on top.
There was a drive-in in Central Ohio called Sandy's Restaurant, and they were the car hops, and you drive up, and that guy in a shirt and a tam o'shanter on it.
But doesn't it look he looks like he should be parking cars at Augusta?
Oh yeah, everything's coming up green.
Yes.
The Masters sells $70 million in merchandise every week at the Masters.
During the week of.
During the $10 million.
Well, it's not $70 million every week, is what you said.
I told him that. Yes, I'm sorry, Tom. You're right. Thank you for
I'm just trying to
correcting me.
clarify what you're saying was
Someone
idiotic.
lost the fart sensor in an Uber ride.
We had no idea there was a fart sensor.
What a great story that was.
Oh, I just want to find out, does it sense this device? Is it sensing the sound, the odor, the velocity, the humidity? I mean, people don't talk enough about fart humidity.
That's right.
Josh has gone on a bass fishing tournament this weekend. He will not be here tomorrow.
Smell you guys
We'll
later.
miss you.
I'll miss you guys. I'll send you pictures and
You're going to be
videos.
fishing all weekend.
Yes.
Tell your brothers we said hello.
I don't remember this, but I said that Josh's weekend of bass fishing with his brothers would be a nightmare.
I think you did say that.
I think I did say that. I think you're exactly right. Let's see. Caitlin Clark and the Olympic breakdancers have their own Nike shoes. Caitlin's model coming out very...
Caitlin needs to come in and say hi to us.
And the breakdancers have their own shoes now.
Yes.
And we're trying to find out, do they take their own boom boxes to the event in the Olympics?
I hope so. That's cool.
And be sure and use the new word that we learned from Al Jackson, hoopty. Hoopty is the new word.
All the rage these days.
All the rage.
Really nice car. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.